starting tomorrow, college football, week 0 tomorrow. So we will have football. It's officially 4th and Friday, everybody. It's not the NFL version of the 4th and Friday, but we do have games going on this weekend. We got games going on tonight, and we'll react to last night's Patriots game as well. I have a lot of takeaways. I did post-game last night with Alex Barth, so I was giving some instant reaction to what Mike Vrabel was saying in the press conferences that I thought were very, very meaty and smelly. So we'll get into that coming up in just a little bit. Red Sox in New York as well. Phone number here is 617-779-0985. You can also follow us on YouTube. Just go to youtube.com and search 98.5 The Sports Up. Click subscribe, and boom! You can get right in there and join the show. So let's get right to it here. And the opening take is presented and powered by Joyce Cooling and Heating in Nashua. That's one of them. Opening take presented by Super Service Today, Massachusetts' #1 provider for residential and commercial plumbing, heating, cooling, and drain cleaning. Day or night, always done right. Visit superservicetoday.com. So we got a little bit of a twofer here to start the show tonight with opening takes. I did want to just touch on both topics that I think we'll all be kind of following along tonight. So let me just get into that in a second here. But opening take, again, brought to you by Super Service Today. So let's jump right into it. We got Skaz here tonight as well. The Patriots, the preseason is finished. They finished 2-1. Here's the truth, everybody. There's some truths about the Patriots. Again, I wanted to tell you that I've been on the under 8.5 since day one. It's only because the original line was 7.5, and I got bumped up to 8.5, which made me feel that the steam was a little bit, too much for me. A little too rich for me. Guys, the truth is, last night's preseason game, even though you think nothing mattered, the Giants' backups kicked the crap out of the Patriots' backups. So you can put no stock into the third preseason game, whatever you want. I do. And the real takeaway was Mike Vrabel's post-game comments. He immediately talked about waiver wire, trades, transactions, all that. But depth is clearly a problem for the New England Patriots. And the coach knows it. He knows it. Watching that thing last night, they had guys that have been starters in years past playing in the fourth quarter getting beat. So I don't want to hear about, it's preseason, nobody cares, why would anybody? No. It was the Patriots' depth or guys that are going to get cut versus the Giants guys who did all that. And quite frankly, I'll tell you, it didn't look good. So depth is probably the #1 concern when it comes to the Patriots. Number 2, though, the line. Sounded like Mike Vrabel was disappointed about some of the players not meeting expectations. One of the names that got brought up, Caden Wallace, who was drafted just a year ago. And I do want to get into the 2024 draft coming up in just a little bit. But he went on to say that there are rats in the building. Rats in the building when discussing reports about Anthony Jennings, Kyle Duggar, and even Jalen Polk for that matter. And that's really where the question got brought up. Feels like the coach is either trying to put a stop to the leaks in the building or knows he has leaks in the building that aren't his guys or something. Agents talking, whatever. But it sounds like there's a couple of rats in the building, and I want to really dive into that one coming up in a little bit here. But overall, the Patriots preseason's over. The regular season is coming, and the coach already is saying we need to hit the waiver wire. He mentioned the next 4 days are the most important. The next 4 days. So they already made 14 cuts today. We'll give you the names coming up in just a little bit. Nobody of breaking news worthy, right? But I think that they're scouring and knowing that they need more. And the depth's a problem. And maybe now they're tempering their own expectations about how far this thing is and how it is the first year and maybe how bad the drafts have been in the situation that they've inherited. See, when everybody talks about they're going to win 8, 9, 10, 11 games this year, nobody remembers or even brings up the fact that they're inheriting a horrible football team. They're inheriting a draft class that wasn't theirs, that truly can't compete. They had to cut guys today just to do them a favor, like, hey, we're done with you guys. Sorry. That's the reality of the Patriots, people. Yeah, there's high expectations. There's building blocks. They should be better. Absolutely. But what they inherited, not good. Also, it was a bounce-back win for the Boston Red Sox last night in New York. They win 6-3. Lucas Giolito got the start. He fought back. It was a back-and-forth night. We remember his last couple of starts. I believe he's 8-1 now in his last 13 starts. He had that bad one recently. But what a bounce-back last night for Giolito. And the star of the night, no doubt about it, once again, Roman Anthony stamped himself as a problem for the New York Yankees. Stamped it. It was a great win. But here's the take. You got to follow it up tonight with another win. Like, this has been a theme for the Boston Red Sox this year, right? They have an important win. If they lose the next one, what does it matter? Yeah, they've had winning streaks of 10 and 7, and clearly they have 69 wins this year. Nice. But in New York tonight, Brian Bayo on the mound. Like, they'll put themselves in position potentially to not only win the series, split the series, but with Crochet going, he's due. Right? He had the loss, should have gotten the win last week. He's going up against the Yankees now. This is a huge game tonight for Brian Bayo and the Red Sox. And just to mention all that, like when you look at the Red Sox, right? The other night I called out the general manager about why is Isaiah Campbell still here? Why is Toro still here? Why are they not bringing up the password? Right? I said all these things. Guess what? Toro designated. Campbell sent down. The password called up. He's going to make his major league debut tonight. Originally was going to be in center field. They've moved him to right field for tonight's game in New York. So, again, I'm not saying it was me. But we had questions about the roster, and going into the series, they, I think, put their best roster together. And Toro designated for assignment. I do want to just bring up Brandon Lau, whatever. He's made an impact, right? Fits right in, can play a really good first base. I know he was DH in the first game, but has had some pretty timely hits. But I think tonight is truly an important game for the Red Sox. They have a chance to put a dent into the Yankees' playoff chances, and I am in on that. So we have the Patriots on the table. We got the Red Sox and Yankees in action as well. Whatever you guys want to talk about tonight, 617-779-0985. I do see our friends in YouTube right now. I see Redfin, Prince Humperdinck, Anthony. We got Carrie Ann in Seattle. What's up? Matthew's in there. You got Joe. We got all our friends hanging out. And why don't you guys come hang out with us as well? Just go to youtube.com, search 98.5 The Sports Hub, click subscribe, and we can just go from there. We got Skaz here. We'll get his thoughts on last night as well. And I do want to just dig into a little bit more about the Patriots and their preseason finish. And, well, Mike Vrabel had a lot to say after the game last night regarding the team. Has your expectations changed now that the preseason over about the Patriots' chances this year? I'll leave that one out there for you as well. Once again, 617-779-0985. I'm Joe Murray. You're listening to the Sports Hub.
More Joe Murray coming up on the Sports Hub. Everybody knows Joe.
Just keeps getting better.
Joe Murray on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Big picture, state of the team. How do you feel about this roster going into the regular season with a preseason review now?
Well, again, we're going to continually try to, strengthen the roster every way we can. There's a couple options, right? You can, try to trade for players. You could try to claim some players next week. So, again, we're always going to be trying to strengthen the roster, and that's what we'll try to do here over the course of the next 10 days.
We went 2-1 in the preseason. I'm proud of the effort that we had, and we're going to put the team together and go from there. No, it was, we're going to be searching the wire and ready to make moves over the next couple of days. Paraphrasing. I think Mike Vrabel knows he's got some issues. He's got some building blocks, no doubt about it. I think there are high expectations for the Patriots this year. There should be. Spent a lot of money in the offseason. I just don't think it should be forgotten how bad the draft has been. Right? Think about it. The Patriots will be going into another season not knowing what the offensive line is going to be. Like Garrett Bradbury is washed. I mean, we don't even know if Morgan Moses can play. We don't even know. Like Michael Onwenu, yeah, he got a big contract, and I do think they should keep him at right guard and not move him at all. But we don't know what he is. Right? Will Campbell, first-round pick. There's talks he's not even a tackle. Like they're just forcing him to be the tackle. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't, who knows? But there's a lot on the line with that one. And what are they even doing at left guard? Like, they like the kid Wilson. He's played there. They drafted, remember Cole Strange in the first round a couple of years ago? Yeah, he was bad last night. And on a goal line situation, a holding by Cole Strange. He also had a bad snap in the game. Like, this is what I mean about going back to the previous drafts. The guys that are here are washed. They can't make the cut. They either don't have the effort or the finish that Mike Vrabel keeps preaching about. He knows there's a problem with depth. If Christian Barmore goes down, who's the next defensive tackle up? Yep, I'm waiting. How about the linebacker crew after Spillane? How about that? What about the defensive backs if, you happen to miss Christian Gonzalez or Carlton Davis at all? How about the safeties? Like, all I'm saying is the next man up, it's not even on par. They need to bring a lot of their own guys in. Maybe they're looking to do that at some point. They did it this offseason. It's how they built some of these guys and brought these guys in. But I think Mike Vrabel, more clear now, knows he has some shuffling to do. And, is that a part? Is Elliott Wolf a part of that? Is it Ryan Cowden? Is it Stretch? Like, I'm interested to know really who's behind that. But I thought that Phil Perry had some interesting comments. One of his quotes today was, there might be a bunch of guys who end up on this 53-man roster that are not even currently on the 90-man roster. Like, that's damning to the guys that have been here at camp. There's an important 4 days coming up for the New England Patriots in their management staff, the guys that they put in place, right? But they have questions on the interior offensive line without a doubt. Sidy Sow, he gets released today. So, former starter for this team, former draft pick, released today. He's gone. Tyrese Robinson they brought in. He's gone. See you later. Tight ends, they did let go of Jaheim Bell today. He was in last year's draft class, so he's cut. Are they going to keep a third quarterback? Ben Wooldridge was already released today. Are they looking for a veteran? Do they want to bring somebody else? Does Tommy DeVito get cut, who had, 3 touchdowns last night? There might even be upgrades to areas where it might not be a need. They just need it to make the team better. Again, I think another defensive tackle, if it's out there, you got to look at it. And I know that they're working some guys in, like Farms and Farmer and guys like that. This team needs help, man. It's not good. How many guys actually earned a spot this preseason to make the team? Like, Efton Chisholm's the one guy that I can say he earned a spot. You know, I think the rookies have made an impact. I think Craig Woodson's been pretty good. I wouldn't be surprised that at some point they think he can start. I think he's been. We saw Travion Henderson, right? Like, the rookies are the ones who've made an impact. Wilson, right, in camp, made an impact. Maybe that's where they start. Letting some of their younger players play right away because everybody else they bring in is washed. Plus, it's their guy in the way, and they want to teach him what they know. But Henderson's one. I mentioned Wilson. Woodson's the other. I do have to just bring up Javon Baker for a minute here. You know, I've seen some good and bad. I don't know if he's a practice squad player. And what I mean by that is, can he run scout offense on the other team and continue to develop? I don't know. Make no mistake about it, though. Javon Baker got his chances. I think he had 14 targets. There's two plays in particular that I look at and say, if he made them, I'd consider keeping him around. Now, he has helped out on special teams. He dropped the ball last night, alligator arms. He jumped in the air, didn't need to jump in the air, and he dropped it. It was a miss. He needs to come down with that one. Like, he specifically played last night because he needed the work. He's been banged up a little bit. Dropped it. But you know what? On the next play, he helps recover a punt return or a punt muff. So he's trying to find ways to get onto the roster. I commend the effort on that. His finish is a problem. And the other play I wanted to bring up was the Vikings game. He's fighting through. He goes through two different defenders, goes along the back end zone, and he stops on a route when there was a bullet thrown by Dobbs. You can't stop on the route. You got to keep going. I think Javon Baker has the effort. He doesn't have the finish. And I think Vrabel sees it, knows it, has given him his chances. I don't think he's going to stick around here. I don't think he can be a practice squad player. Like, maybe they keep him around there and elevate him if something happens. But they do have other guys like Giles and people like that I think have made a bigger impact. Webb had a touchdown last night. He's a playmaker. Like, I wonder if this current group looks at some of those guys that they brought in as undrafted who did make plays in the preseason, if they value that more than a guy that was drafted from Elliott Wolf and Gerard Mayo's class. Another one, I think Kyle Duggar has been tested. He's been, again, put in bad situations. They even talked about him playing linebacker. And Mike Vrabel did say that he's had communication with a few other players. One of them was Keon White. There was communication about him playing in the third preseason game, which he did. He had communication with Jabril Peppers about playing last night because they wanted him to play more safety than nickel and some of the other spots he's been playing in. But he played last night. They wanted to see what him and Woodson looked like. There was communication there from the coach. When Kyle Duggar was asked about it after the game, he said that the coaching staff hasn't communicated with him. So what's that about? I think he did enough to make the team. I think this contract has a lot to do with it. He did have 2 interceptions. I just think he's probably, with all the problems they have with depth, I think it's better to keep him than to dump him. But I do wonder if they're testing him to see how he would react. Just kind of sounds like a Mike Vrabel thing. So your thoughts at 617-779-0985. We got Steve. He's in Miami. What's going on, Steve? Hey, Steve, you're on the air, buddy. I hear him breathing. Steve! Hey, Steve! You think he's napping? Should I leave him on for a little longer? Steve! Steve! Wake up!
I know he wanted to talk about David Hamilton.
Oh, God. What, how he can't run the bases again? Can't run the bases, dude. Killing us. Can't watch it anymore.
You know who's leading off, Joe, in the top of the second?
Is it David Hamilton?
It's the password.
I might have to strap myself in for that one. How long have I been calling for it, Skaz?
Months.
I've been calling for it. Now, Ruff Snyder and Wilyer Abreu obviously will get the at-bats over him. But I am ready for some Joe Hingston.
Yo Stinson.
And he just made the final. You know how it works. You make the final out of the inning, and then you get your first bat up. Why don't we tell you what happens? I'll tell you what happens when it comes to the password. And I do want to just touch on just what a win it was last night for the Red Sox. It was a long day. I was here last night. I think I got home after 2:30 last night. Oh, it was let me tell you about it. Oh, it was it was one of those nights. But hey, feel free to call in, guys. We're here all night long. And again, the phone number 617-779-0985. We'll I can't wait to see the password. Maybe I'll be able to watch it. During the break here, we'll hit the headline. I'm Joe Murray. You're listening to 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Essential Sports Hub headline presented by Celsius Energy Drinks.
All right, Red Sox and Yankees underway over in Yankee Stadium. Brian Bayo on the mound. The password.
most of the game and then goes up there and jumps on the first pitch. He continues to ace every test. It's the first multi-run inning of this game here in the ninth. Defense again cost the Yankees the fourth error. Puts a runner aboard and allows Anthony to get to the plate with 2 outs. And he does not miss, taking advantage.
Max Fried. A lot of lefty junk. They were afraid to throw to him, Skaz. They didn't want to give him any cheese, you know what I mean? Everything was, change up, curveball, all on the outside. He did chase the last one.
He threw it right down the middle of the first pitch.
Well,
he swung at the one pitch that wasn't a strike. But hey,
correct.
First at bat, get it out of the way.
I just thought they were afraid of him. He's my guy still, though. I'm going to die on the hill. He's a guy. He's a big boy. I didn't love that swing, though.
He looks good. Looks good out there.
I mean, other guys struck out, too, so far. Should at least mention that. So we'll see. Real quick, the Roman Anthony stuff. That was a hit last night. Like, you want to talk about it impactful, put the game out of reach, big situation, no doubt about it. That was Roman Anthony last night. But what did you think of Lucas Giolito's night, Skaz? Because, he's a battler, man. It's not pretty all the time, though,
That's what I was going to say. He battled. It feels like he's been doing that his last couple starts. You hope he can kind of get back in rhythm to where he was, a little while ago, but he's a pitcher.
I think that, like, Bayo has battled at times. He's battled.
He's been better.
I don't think they have one of their own guys besides Bayo, right? Like, it's been Crochet, who they traded for, Giolito, who they signed a year ago, and Bayo. Like, that's their 3 guys. Buehler gets moved to the bullpen today. Can he do it? I think he did it with the Dodgers, right? Pitched a little bit out of the bullpen. I'd still rather him in the rotation, but I understand it, right? Like, they bring up Bernardino. It sounds like they're going to bring up the kid Anderson. It's not official yet. But with Buehler going to the bullpen, they're going to bring Anderson up. And it looks like Dick Fitz is also in the bullpen. To me, that's better than, what is it, Johan and Campbell and those guys. So I'll take it. It's an upgrade. And I questioned the roster the other night. They made moves. Do you think Toro accepts, by the way? Like, I feel like if he accepts to go back to Worcester, like, would he still be in play? They got about a week to go now before September call-ups. I still think Christian Campbell's probably one of them. But if they get Anderson on the, if he makes a start and he's on the roster, does that mean they can bring up Tolley? Does that mean that they can bring up somebody else? Because they'll still have to bring back Wilyer Abreu. They'll still have to bring back Rob Ruffsnyder. So I'm not really sure how they can keep everybody aboard here. But again, maybe they can move Fitz back down. But they're on the roster is my point. Are they going to go with this roster, or is it just series to series? The other guy is David Hamilton, right?
Yeah, sorry, a little back here.
It's all good.
But, yeah, I'm with you. And as long as they're up before, the end of August, they could play in the playoffs. So I think if you get a couple of these guys up here and then expanded rosters in September, maybe that helps them a little bit with the moving parts. Because I'm with you. I do think when Refschneider's back, when, Willier's back, that you probably won't see much of the password depending on, how this, couple games go. I'd like to see, him at least get a couple, games to start. But they're in an okay spot. They just got to get healthy, and they got to figure out the bullpen.
Just reading this right now. Peyton Tolley, through 3 innings, is 6 strikeouts. Struck out 2 in the second. Struck out the side in the third. His fastball hit 90, almost 99 tonight. I just feel like guys like that, they catch fire when it matters, right? I'm keeping my eye on him. I think he could be an impactful arm. By the way, did you see the Aaron Judge strikeout tonight?
He struck out on no strikes. Hey, we'll take it, Joe.
I mean, I'll take it.
Yeah.
I guess I'm still confused. Just like last night, there was this Jackson Dart took this big hit in the preseason game, and he fumbled. Patriots recovered. Yet, they got the ball back 5 yards less. I didn't understand it. I still don't understand it. I don't want to understand it. How about that? Steve's back. He was sleeping. Hey, Steve.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey.
Hey, I just don't understand. I mean, yes, he had a good game and he was very helpful in last night's game, but what is the love for Hamilton? I understand he's almost like Dave Roberts in that you can put him in and maybe steal a base, but the guy's batting 175 the whole year. And I want to ask you a question. I know that he wouldn't be anything great, but why not see what he can do? He's had a good minor league season this year. Vaughn Grissom, don't you want to see if he can be anything? I mean,
I did.
It's like
I did at one point.
Yeah, I mean,
he said that he's not in the cards. He kind of said it himself. Like he said that they want him to work in the minors this year. He said it himself. So the reason why I like Grissom is because he can play a little second, a little first. You know what I mean? He's an infielder. I just think at this point he's a 4A player.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't. It would be nice to know if they actually got anything for Chris Sale. And again, I'm not upset with the Chris Sale trade in the sense that Sale had, his time was over in Boston.
Yeah, but Steve, here's the deal. What about the Rafael Devers trade, right? Hicks.
Oh, well, that's ridiculous. I mean, Tibbs for May it was. That had to be John Henry saying, get rid of him for anything.
It was just about the money. They could have got a better return if they ate money.
Yeah, and not only that, but it's the respect, because even when John Henry went to Kansas City, Devers said no. And then as soon as he got traded, I'll play anywhere for San Francisco. Yeah. The guy wanted out. And I do check the Giants thing, and he's doing terrible. I love it.
But the whole Hamilton thing is he can play multiple positions, he has speed, and he has options. That's it. And they want Campbell to be the guy, but they really want him to figure it out, right? Figure it out, and then when they bring him up, he's not going to go back down.
Yeah, let's hope not. But I'm hoping. I'm with you. I'm hoping the password. He may have struck out the first time, but look at and also, do you think Roman Anthony has any chance to be Rookie of the Year? You had that guy out in Oakland who had 4 home runs in one game. Has played the whole year. But, I mean, this kid is really – first of all, he's doing it in a pennant as opposed to Oakland that's out of it and
that's
doing
what I was
nothing.
just going to say. I think the only way he could was to have meaningful games, like last night. But I do think the kid for the A's is going to get it. I didn't mean to hang up on you, dude. My bad. But I heard everything you said. And I don't know who's going to win, to be honest with you. Nick Kurtz, Roman Anthony, and is it Jason Dominguez? There's your... Nick Kurtz should be the guy, right? Unless he gets hurt. He's
minus 20,000 right now.
Nick Kurtz is the guy. You know how many card shows I go to?
Roman Anthony's plus 2,200.
No. I'm going to tell you right now. I think Kurtz wins. But is it worth a $25 bet? Would you put $100 on it? I would. Kurtz is the guy, everybody. He's the man. He wears the old Mark McGuire 25 A's. He's good. I think he's going to be Rookie of the Year. The Red Sox Roman Anthony has passed every test, says Ken Rosenthal. And his next challenge, Yankee Stadium, and he met it last night. Here's a quote from Alex Cora. You know who he reminds me of? Juan Soto, without the flashiness. Is that a compliment? He reminds me of Juan Soto without the flashiness. Even when he doesn't get hits, you're like, holy crap, that's a good at bat. I agree. I've liked Roman Anthony. You know, the only thing with Roman Anthony is that it's not stylish. It's workmanlike, right?
He's kind of boring. Not boring, that's the wrong word, but it's very matter of fact.
He's matter of fact.
He just does it.
He does crush balls, though.
Yeah.
Even like ground outs.
I don't know did you hear, though, the Mavs, that wouldn't have been a home run at Fenway.
Oh, really?
That's what they say.
Well, Bucky Dent's home run, do I have to go back to that one? Is that relatable enough for them or no? Do I have to mention Bucky Dent hit a home run that scraped the wall barely?
Bucky bleeping Dent.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been a home run at Yankee Stadium either, Skaz. But it was at Fenway. Just like Roman's was at Yankee Stadium. Since June 27th, Roman Anthony, 6th in baseball in F4. His .331 average is 7th in all of baseball. His OBP is 3rd at .437. He's 12th in OPS. His hard hit rate, 62.9. He's only behind Kyle Schwarber in that one. So just wanted to feed you some glazed donuts when it comes to Roman Anthony. Did you read that Ken Rosenthal article at all?
A little glazing going on there. I'm pro Roman Anthony glazing. I think it's warranted.
The Soto comp for Roman Anthony is spot on. The kid's approach at the plate is absurd. Update passed. He's passed every test so far. Anyways, it is kind of a minor league stadium there, don't you think?
Well, right field for sure.
Some guy goes, Joe, you're funny. Almost every night I hear you hang up on people when you do it and you say, oops, and didn't mean to do that. Do I?
Yeah, it happens.
Maybe keep track of that now.
Joey Fingers in there.
Yeah. Oops, I hung up on you, didn't mean it. Anyways. All right, Skaz. You ever smell a rat?
I don't know if I've ever smelled a rat.
Do you ever see The Departed when he goes, I got this rat. And he acts like he's the rat. Maybe are there rats in the Patriots organization? Well, let's bite the cheese. We'll do it next here on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
You're listening to Joe Murray on 98.5.
rats are here. I don't know. But nobody else is here besides Luis, our great custodian. Nobody else is here. Neil is left. It's just us and rats. I would say there's rats in every building, whether it's the actual little rodent or people you work with, right? Just wrecking everything. You know, just always just biting the cheese, right? Just always in it. Well, when it comes to Mike Vrabel, a couple of things. He got a little snippy with Zoe in the pregame show. And, Skaz, I know I'm putting you to work right now, but I worked postgame last night. Now, you have to understand, when we work postgame, I try not to be talk show Joe. I like to kind of comment on some of the things that happen in the game, and, hey, this is the drive of the game and the play of the game, and this is what the quarterback saw, all that stuff. So I try not to be hot take Joe. But when I heard the rat comment, I said, oh, boy, this is going to be the talk of the town tomorrow. But you know what? There are rats in that building. There are. And guess what? How many times this week have I said all we can go by is the reports at joint practices? And all we can go by is what we see in the games. Well, there's been a lot going on, whether it's Stephon Diggs and maybe smoke about him being a pain in the posterior, or Jalen Polk, or trades for Anthony Jennings or Kyle Duggar, like those things. But took a shot at Zoe. So we mentioned the Phil Perry shot last week. If you got it, Skaz, this is the pregame show for the Pats.
There was a report this week that Duggar and Jennings were available for a trade, made available. Is that confirmed? Is that a true report, or is that how's that shaking out?
I don't know. I mean, you've reported a lot of things that may not necessarily have been true. So I wouldn't put a whole lot of stock into the reports that go around. I mean, you know that better than anybody.
Yeah. Okay.
Did he say fictitious?
That Duggar, or is that?
And you've reported a lot of things.
Yeah, I'm sorry. What was just one more time?
You've reported a lot of things.
Fictitious.
It was like he knew the word but wasn't confident in the word, so he kind of backed out of saying it.
So basically, Zoe has spit stuff that's not true.
The Drake May story, yeah. The AI, the gifts.
Well, I mean,
the wedding gifts.
That's the one we can look at.
Yes.
Are there others?
What, you think Zoe's spreading lies on the air?
No, I don't. But I love you, Zoe, but you work for the team.
Yeah, so wouldn't Vrabel not think that?
Are there still people here that are the rats? A lot of stuff was going around last year, right? How about Bill Belichick's last year? Belichick was leaking stuff to other media members like Shaughnessy. And then it was Kraft going to other people, right? Like Reese and Schefter and guys like that. So my take is Mike Vrabel is taking over a team that still employs people that have been here. Whether it's Springer on special teams, whether it's Elliott Wolf. Here's the other thing. Are the agents more involved now? My whole thing is I don't care, if somebody's hurt and it gets leaked, whatever. But there's got to be more to this. It can't just be rats in the building and we got to handle this and, take control of some of the information that's out there. First off, I don't care that we know some of this stuff. I don't care. But I do want to just remind you once again that when Mike Vrabel took over, he did bring in a couple of his guys, but there's still guys from the previous regime here. And, just one more thing on the Jalen Polk thing. Because I do want to get into the 2024 draft and how that's working out for the team. I do. Could it be like the Elliott Wolf people, the Matt Groh people, those people? That could be leaks. Because, Polk's going on injured reserve. Great. It doesn't mean it's a failed draft. You get what I'm saying? But if they cut him, fail.
Do you like? It's a fail either way.
Skaz, it's a fail. Is there? But could they be the Rats? They could be.
Yeah, of course. Anybody could be the Rat. I'd look at the offensive coordinator if you want my opinion on the thing. He's a guy who likes to talk, from what I've heard.
That is what I'm trying to say is Mike Vrabel and Ryan Cowden and Stretch came in, and they were asked to coordinate with current people that were in the past regime. Could there be Rats still in the building?
Or yes. Brought back to the building.
Or brought back. You're right. You're right. I agree.
Very talkative from what I've heard.
Oh, yeah. McDaniels has a relationship with writers in this town. My whole thing is, when we hear something or see something, should we believe it? Like, is Jennings, who didn't play last night, by the way, how does he not play if he's going to get traded?
He's injured.
Jennings?
Isn't that some of the reports out there? He's banged up?
Oh, I didn't see that. Okay. And then Kyle Duggar plays the whole game, or didn't even start, by the way, last night. Just keep sniffing around that one there. Something isn't right. Something smells. It's very smelly. It stinks. I don't know what it is. Oh, somebody says, I love you, Joe, but Zolak isn't a rat. Did I say that? Did I say Scott Zolak's a rat, Skess?
No, but you said he might be.
I'm commenting on Vrabel saying that he has said fictitious or stuff. I only know of the Drake May one that was a false one. I don't know if there's anything else. I never call. Oh, Joe called Zoe a rat. Joe called Zoe a rat. Here we go. He said it to him and then yelled at people in postgame. There are rats in the building.
Can I tell you, one of my takeaways from this is not so much the rat or Vrabel pregame. It's just Mike Vrabel, very, very sensitive, extremely sensitive. Maybe I didn't pay attention enough in Tennessee. I know Felger and Maz had that gentleman on from Tennessee who said, oh, just wait. Mike Vrabel, he gets into it with the media. He's very, on top of all this stuff. He listens to everything, reads everything. I guess I didn't expect it to happen August 22nd, where Mike Vrabel was this defensive and this sensitive to everything.
Well, maybe he just wants to tighten things up like Bill Belichick did. Like, what's wrong with that? Right? I'd rather hear from Vrabel that these guys are no longer with the team. He did that today. He cut 14 guys. Name them all. Hey, we cut all these guys today. We heard it from his mouth. I got Gabe and Chad going, you didn't realize Vrabel was joking with Zolak. No, I don't, because you know why? I listened to it. I worked postgame last night and heard it. That was not a joke. Did you take that as a joke?
I'll tell you why I didn't take it as a joke, because of Zoe's reaction. Not.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, no, he didn't say sorry, right? Okay, I think is what he said.
That better than anybody. Yeah, okay.
Not very playful there at the end, I would say.
He wasn't playful with Phil Perry, was he?
No, certainly not.
I don't know what school he went to.
Yes.
It wasn't Ohio State.
Yes, the bastion of academic integrity that is the Ohio State University.
Well, people who listen to other shows on the station said that 10-2 confirmed it was a joke. I don't know if I can take somebody in chat's word for that.
Yeah, I think it makes everyone look and feel better if you say it was a joke. But Mike Vrabel, awfully sensitive, joking or not.
Joking or not, they're rats in the building or not.
Very sensitive.
Forget about Zoe. Take Zoe out of it. I don't care anymore, Zoe. Are there rats in the building or not? 617-779-0985. Everyone's very sensitive about the Patriots this year, huh?
Including the head coach.
Jeez. All right, let's go to break. I'm Joe Marr. No, we're not going to break. You know what we're doing? Getting a headline here. I'll tell you the score at Yankee Stadium.
From the Top Your Time Studios, WBZ 7 HD1.
It's not Hatcher and Hardy, Zolak and Bertrand, Felger and Maz, Joe Murray. For Boston sports fans, it's 98.5, the Sports Hub. Paisley Media Group Station. Sports Hub headlines, presented by Celsius Energy Drinks.
You know, when someone says there's a rat in the building, we have to guess who the rat is.
You got to get the exterminators out, Joe.
No, but you know what I'm saying? Like, we can't just be like, oh, okay, rats in the building, no problem. Like, what am I supposed to not talk about this? And guess who it is? And pontificate? Get out of here. It's Wolf. It's anybody that is not a part of Stretch, Cowden, and Vrabel. You're all suspect. No score between the Red Sox and Yankees over at Yankee Stadium right now. This game is flying by the way. What are we in now? Top 5? No, top 4. Brian Bayo on the mound so far. 3 innings, 2 hits, 3 strikeouts, 54 pitches. Max Fried, 3 innings, 4 strikeouts. The password struck out in his Major League debut. Headlines, they are brought to you by Eastern Mass's leader in drain cleaning and pipe blending. Drains by James. Slow drain, clog drain. You need to contact Drains by James today at drainsbyjames.com. I'm Joe Murray.
Come on, let's face it. Your summer barbecue, it's just training camp for tailgate season. And Patriots training camp is where the Sports Hub will be as the team gets ready for a new season with a new coach, Mike Vrabel. Keep it on the Sports Hub, and we'll keep you up to date with all things Patriots. 98.5, the Sports Hub.
It's not Stretch. It's not Cowden. It's not Vrabel. Who's still here?
I mean, if we really want to play the game, the one guy who should be looking over his shoulder the most is Elliot Wolf, right? He's the guy. Stretch.
That's what I'm saying.
How many articles have we gotten about how great Stretch is? I mean, we talked about glazing earlier in the show. It feels like numerous newspapers and media outlets around town have done some real Krispy Kreme work on Stretch before the season's even started, anointing him the next great GM in pro football. So if I was Elliot Wolf and I saw those puff pieces, I might get a little defensive as well.
How could you not sniff around this story? What am I, nothing to see here?
They have the greatest GM in waiting in the history of professional football in Stretch. That's what I've heard.
My whole thing, though, is if he's upset about the leaks, A, you're right, he is sensitive. B, could there really be a problem? C, now let's go back to the Stephon Diggs stuff, should we? Stephon Diggs does an interview saying, I'm not sure if I'm going to be ready. And then he's asked about it. The coach is asked about it and says, I don't know why you're starting this stuff. So it's got to be coming from somewhere. And Vrabel's not happy about it. That's a story. It's a story.
I like stories.
Someone said, I thought Stretch and Cowden were the same person. Some days they are, man. It depends. Anyways, sniffing around that one a little bit. Winners and losers from Patriots camp. Efton Chisholm's a winner. Trevion Henderson's a winner. Dude, I don't really know who else.
Maybe Romo. My guy Borregalis wasn't great.
Yeah. My thing is, just Parker Romo, can they get a draft pick for him or swap a pick? Could they give him a 7th and get a 6th or something? The thing is, if Borregalis gets released, he's going to get picked up. By the way, should we just talk on that? There's been how many? 3 drafted kickers in the last 5 years?
That's a good stat right there. That's what you want to be spending, multiple draft picks on. Kickers.
They drafted a long snapper.
Because they drafted Chad Ryland. They drafted the kid from Michigan.
So they've had going back, they've had Rohrwasser.
Oh, yeah. Who could have seen that one coming as a failure?
They've had Ryland.
Who's the kid from Michigan?
Nordine.
Yep. Cold weather. And we thought he was going to work.
Guy could boot the ball.
And
now it's Borregalis. They had Nick Folk. They had, Parker Romo this year. Who's that? Oh, Joey Sly last year. Remember him? Joey Sly. Winners and losers, though, there's only a couple. There's a lot of losers, I feel like.
I feel like Kyle Williams had a pretty good preseason.
He got open.
Other than Josh Dobbs leaving
effort.
him out to dry last night.
A lot of effort, just no finish, right? I was reading, who was it over at Mass Live? Mark Daniels. He had Jack Gibbons on the list. Did you notice any Jack Gibbons?
I had no idea.
He's nicknamed the Doctor for Mike Vrabel. He recorded a sack and 3 solo tackles and had a forced fumble. By the way, why was Jackson Dart in the game late like that? What was that about? He took a big shot and had to leave the game. Well, the passwords at the plate.
He just got screwed.
But can I just say that this home plate umpire is brutal?
He has no idea where the strike zone is.
He's bad for the Yankee. I mean,
he's bad both ways.
It's both ways.
Yeah.
This isn't just homerism right now. So now it's a 2. Oh, God. Here comes the Dugan. He's not going to throw. Oh, the squirrel on the field. Squirrel on the field. Get him. Get off the field.
Where's Kevin Harlan when you need him?
No, he's at shortstop. What are you afraid of him? Get him, shoo him. Run. Oh, he's whoa, what a move.
He's got some moves.
Oh my God. How the hell's the password supposed to concentrate with this little squirrel running around out there?
He's about to run into the dugout.
Go, run, 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 run. He doesn't know where to go. He's looking for he's stuck to is there a little rat crease? He doesn't know where to go, this little guy. They're still going to pitch, though. Play ball. This ump. Wow, the password walked. Right? The squirrel's still going. He's jumping the fence. He fell. He's just looking for a crease, baby.
Someone's got to help this squirrel out, man.
Help this guy.
He's freaking out.
Is he hiding? He's hiding. Wow, Nesson's all over it, though, huh?
The best camera work from Nesson all season, maybe.
Hey, the password walked. Can you at least acknowledge that my man is on first base? Uh-oh. A little lefty on first. A little lefty at the mound with a guy at first. The squirrel's still running. Help this guy. Get him a net, will you? Throw him a nut. Was he watching the game now? Well, this is very entertaining. Are they going back to the squirrel again? Squirrel's still on the field, everybody. He doesn't know what to do. He's running again. He's running, and he's running. He's looking for a crease in one of those. He's thinking about jumping again, isn't he? He didn't have success last time. Can you fit in that little crease, buddy? Come on. He's hopping around. That's why you shouldn't be on a baseball field, dude. All right, well. Jaron Duran's at the plate, but all we care about is the squirrel. Come on, Nesson, go back to it. There he is again. Help him. He's eating something. He found something. He's got he's got a snack. He's eating it, sitting it with 2 hands. He's nibbling all over it. What is that, a Cracker Jack? Or a peanut?
Maybe it look like a nacho or something.
It might even be a nacho. Who knows? But this is like the best enjoyment I've gotten in this game all night long. Are they going to go back to him? I don't think I can go to break. I need to know what happens. He's just eating. He is literally chilling and eating, and they have a close-up on him. Do you think he even knows where he's like, this is good for me right here? I don't think I've ever done a live squirrel interaction on the air. right? I don't think I've ever been able to do this before.
From rats to squirrels, the Joe Murray Show.
Literally, rats to squirrels. What's next? All right. I think Freed's distracted by the squirrel, too. Did the password just try to steal?
5-tool athlete, Joe.
By the way, did you notice Nick Eaton stole a base earlier?
Nate Eaton.
Oh,
yes.
Boy, Nate.
Yeah, close enough.
Sorry, Nate. Because the other night, my reaction, I'm still wondering what they were doing. Squirrel is still on the field. And Jaron Duran, ooh, this ump is bad. 3-2 count. Runner on first, one out. I mean, you need some rodent talk. We got you covered here on 98.5, the Sports Hub. From rats to squirrels, we got you covered here all night long. Let's take a break. We'll give you a squirrel update, and we'll tell you what's going on with the Sox on the other side, 98.5, the Sports Hub.
More Joe Murray coming up on the Sports Hub.
commented on the Squirrel. A lot of vermin tonight. Can't remember if it
Vermin Supreme.
I met him.
You did
here.
Oh, in studio. Wonder how he's doing these days.
Another guy that was here too that I can't remember. Lucky something? I don't know. Met a lot of characters over the years. I'm one of them. Well, Gabe's still going. He said, in general, naming random people that could be rats just seems eh. What do you want me to do, bro? I didn't say it. Like,
what do they say? We got a show to do today?
I'm not the one who said the word rats. I was talking about squirrels. Okay? We can't get uptight about the team. People want to say the green teamers are the worst. No. You say anything. Do you know how long I've been on the Josh McDaniels thing and people still, I'm out and about, Joe, hate your McDaniels takes. Great. So Drake May is not ready yet, we assume. He's learning everything, but he's still making mistakes. So we can't talk about that. We can't bring it up that it might be Josh McDaniels and his offense. We can't do that. Because I feel like that's what you're supposed to do. Is question everything. By the way, just a little bit of an update. The Dallas Cowboys are playing the Falcons right now. Joe Milton just scored a rushing touchdown for the Cowboys. So, Joe Milton into the end zone, putting Dallas up 7-0 in the game right now. He was under center. A little bit of a play action, rolled out to the right. It was one-on-one coverage with a tight end. He just ran right around the corner. Oh, he's wearing number 10, too. Did you notice that, Skizz? Is that, what did he wear? What did he wear? Not here. Number 10 is Drake May. What was he? What number did he wear? 15? Yeah. Wasn't there a Joe Milton jersey here? Anyways, I did want to get into the draft coming up, this year's draft. And speaking of quarterbacks, Josh is in Boston. Hey, Josh.
What's up, Joe? How are you?
Good, man.
So I was thinking, the biggest takeaway from that Patriots game was maybe Jameis Winston. If we had a guy like that, I don't understand why we wouldn't go and try to get some more help on the QB depth chart. I don't think Josh Dobbs is that kind of guy. I'd rather have Jameis go out there and throw 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions just to get the team going. What are your thoughts,
Josh,
there,
real quick, did you see Jameis literally come into the game first play and throw a wide open, a not nasty touchdown? It was awesome.
Yeah. I went to Florida State. I graduated the same year Jameis was a redshirt freshman.
You eat crab legs with him?
Yeah, absolutely, man. What are you talking about? That's the best part of the day.
Nice. Dude, listen, I like Jameis. He's a stud. I think he knows what he is. He's colorful, right? When he with his actions, and he's easy on himself. He knows what he knows what he can do, right?
Absolutely.
I think the Patriots would stay away from him for 2 reasons. Number 1, he's turnover worthy, right? Number 2, I don't know if they like the charismatic act,
Would you rather have him or Dobbs, though? That's the question.
Honestly, I'd rather have DeVito.
Chicken cutlets. I love it.
Threw 3 touchdowns yesterday.
Hey, I'll take it. I just think that we're going to be in trouble if, Drake keeps doing what he's doing on the field and keeps running. Probability says that at some point he's going to get hit, and we don't want Dobbs in there for a game or 2. I think that's, detrimental to us, going to get, 8 or 9 wins here.
Let me just be clear. If Drake May went down, I would want Jameis Winston to be the quarterback.
I like it.
But as a backup, I want Tommy DeVito. Skaz,
I like the take.
You hated that answer.
Yeah, I want a backup quarterback that's good at playing quarterback. Out of those 3 guys, I would take Jameis.
If Drake May went down, I'd want Jameis.
Hey, you just want Tommy Cutlets because his name is Tommy Cutlets?
No, he threw 3 touchdowns last night.
Cool. He sucks. He's out there because it's the last preseason game. That's why he threw 3 touchdowns, not because he's good.
Okay.
Mac Jones is better than Tommy DeVito. I don't even think that's a question.
Look up the stats.
I don't need to. I've seen them both play.
So the stats have nothing to do with your take.
Tommy DeVito is limited.
Yeah.
I don't want Tommy DeVito or Josh Dobbs. I think Josh Dobbs stinks too. I do think the Patriots' backup quarterback situation is a little embarrassing. The fact that they had to run Joe Milton out of town because Drake May was too sensitive to it. Very, very sensitive down in Foxborough from the quarterback to the head coach. And look, I like Drake May. I think he has a ton of upside, but shielding him already is not exactly the greatest sign.
I would just like to say regarding Jameis Winston, I think he went to the Giants for a chance to play, but they've already given Russell Wilson the job, and Jackson Dart is the next guy in waiting. So DeVito's done. They're probably going to trade Winston to somebody, right? Would they cut him?
What's his contract?
Well, I think he signed as a free agent. That quarterback room, though. Hey, you know what? I kind of like Jackson Dart.
He was slinging it.
Didn't look like the Ole Miss RPO one, though. He looked like a pretty solid quarterback. I don't know. He did run, though, and he got crushed. He needs to slide. Actually, he needs to get out of bounds.
You see Dayball tell him, get down.
Zoe on the broadcast last night was like, what are you doing? You got to run out of bounds. And, Zoe was talking as a quarterback. I do think Jameis can still play in the league, no doubt.
He's very entertaining.
I just think he's turnover worthy, and it would hurt the team. It would hurt. I was going to do the 2024 draft, but you know what? I'll do it on the other side. Because I want you guys to think about it. The draft classes over the last few years, whether it's been Belichick or Elliott Wolf, it's been horrible. Horrible. Like, the worst. And it's unacceptable. Look where the team is right now. Horrible. Oh, a nice little hit right there by, who was that, Connor Wong?
Connor Wong, he's been putting the ball in play.
See, when you get hot, you go the other way, right? Oh, he just gave you a little shimmy.
Little airplane?
Airplane shimmy. All right, let's hit the headline here. I'll tell you what Joe Milton did in the football game. We'll do that next on the Sports Hub.
Essential Sports Hub headline presented by Celsius Energy Drinks.
All right, no score between the Red Sox and Yankees at Yankee Stadium's top of the fifth inning. Red Sox got a man on board. Let's see what happens here. They did make a move today. Joe Hingston Garcia, of course, brought up yesterday. All right, back here on 98.5 The Sports Hub, I'm Joe Murray. We got In or Out coming up in a little bit, Skaz. Coming up next after this segment. I couldn't get a guest tonight. I contacted our buddy Ben Fox. I don't know if you saw, got a big promotion through Yahoo. He's like overseeing everything. I hit him up. I hit our buddy Fiddlesticks up tonight. I was trying to get some gambling guys going into the weekend. There are some people who would love to come on, but unfortunately, they work for our competitors, so I can't have them on. But during football season, I'm trying to lock in like seven or eight people that we can just rotate. Trying to get people to be your Monday, your Tuesday, your Wednesday, your Thursday. I don't know how that works. Maybe I can ask someone for gift cards. Hey, can we send this guy a gift card? I want to get into the 2024 draft class. You know who was in that 2024 draft class, guys? Joe Milton, who is driving the Cowboys down the field, one on a big throw to a tight end over the middle. He just threw a nice little comeback to the left side. This is impressive. It's way better than Josh Dobbs. I'm sorry. Now, does it look like that? Like, is Joe Milton like the Cadillac? Or like, a really nice car, but like, the transmission's a little slippery, right? Or it's a stick shift, but the clutch is, it's a little weak. No doubt about it, he got himself a big engine. That would be his arm.
The gas pedal sticks a little, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I'm curious what they do on 1st and goal from the 2. I think they would just hand it off. But I'm curious if they want to see what he can do as far. Because remember, he just faked a handoff, did a rollout one-on-one, and worked perfectly. If the guy comes to him, he drops it right over the top, right? If not, Schottenheimer designed that very nice. I wonder if Schottenheimer really likes Joe Milton, right? Because he knows his weaknesses. He knows what his abilities are. All I'm saying about Joe Milton, I know what he is. He's an experienced quarterback in college. Oh, looks like a false start up front. But, Skaz, I would have welcomed the competition. Like Mike Vrabel comes in and says, hey, we have 2 quarterbacks. Let's see what we get. And then we know who the winner is, right? You know it's Drake May or it's Joe Milton. Did they not want that? I'm not in the crowd of Drake May was fighting for his job. I think Drake May is far and away superior to Joe Milton. And I mean that in every way possible. He's superior to him. The only thing Joe Milton has on Drake May is experience. That's it. So why don't we look up the 2024 Patriots draft class? You guys know the picks, right? Let me know if we got in or out coming up next, guys. Why don't we play a little in or out? In or out on Drake May?
In.
I'm in. In or out on Jalen Polk?
Probably out. I think it's leaning that way.
It's incomplete, but it's out. It's out. How about Caden Wallace?
Can I give another incomplete?
I think he's getting cut. Vrabel mentioned it. Hey, we really wish he could have competed, is what he said. In postgame, we wish he could have competed. He played. Joe Milton just ran and threw one literally to Dallas because they're in Arlington. By the way, the best stadium I've ever been to. Guys, they have carpet as like their floor. Like,
that's gross.
No. But like the Garden has just cement or whatever.
That's what it should be, so you can clean it.
Oh no, this is nice. Actually, Allegiant. Oh man, that's a tough one for me. Dallas Stadium was something special, man. Allegiant, I gotta give a shout out to those guys. It was very good. In or out on Layden Robinson?
Another one where I don't feel I want to lean in on this one, but
I think they're both done.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I think I'm out.
Cut. No, these are practice squad guys.
Yes.
I would bring them on the practice squad. I don't know if they'll.
As far as what they were drafted to be, out.
Just so everyone knows, Olu Fashanu was the best left tackle of his class, right? He goes to the Jets. He's starting this year. The guy that played right tackle for them was Caden Wallace. But Wallace even said he wants to play inside. He thinks it's a better position for him. How do you cut a guy who can play right tackle and guard after 1.5 years? Like, he actually showed some problems. Landon Robinson could maul. I thought he was a pretty good run blocker. I don't know what happened this year. I don't know what is going on. Javon Baker, right now, I'd say out. It's because he doesn't have a catch. He has one in the preseason, but in his career. Now, Marcellus Dial got hurt, but he's been a pretty good gunner, right, as far as special teams. Like, think about it. Your special teamer in the 6th round would have made the team.
Well, Javon Baker was looking pretty good on special teams, too.
This guy's a true special.
Yes, yeah.
You know, he is what he is. He's listed as a defensive back. He's like Brandon Schooler, you know. And then Joe Milton, 193. And the last pick released today, Jaheim Bell. Did he even get a crack? He played last year a little bit, right? There's no way. By the way, real quick, Josh McDaniels loves moving tight ends, big old blockers, right? He loves. Remember, like Matt Mulligan? Kyle Brady was a monster. Remember him? But Matt Mulligan was a guy that they just kind of kept around. He could really block. I'm trying to think of who were some other like third, like tight ends that were just third tight ends that just blocked. Like, he loves those guys. Jaheim Bell, not that guy. I think Westovers for this year is a candidate for the Patriots to be tight end. Let me look up our lads because I don't even know what the roster looks like right now. Yeah, so right now, Jack Westover, I think he's going to make the team because he plays fullback. And we know that Josh McDaniels loves fullback. So I'm wondering if they get another tight end. Because Hooper's a second tight end, but he's a pass catcher, you know? They did like this kid, G. Scott, who played at Georgia. I think they go for a veteran. I think they go back to the well for another veteran. And this is what I mean by they're scoping the wire because they know their depth isn't great. Tight end's probably their second best offensive position. But I think they might need another blocking, strong tight end that could also free up Hunter Henry a little bit more. That'd be a spot I'd look at for an upgrade. But looking at the roster right now, they made a bunch of cuts today. It does look like Campbell, Wilson, Bradbury, and Morgan Moses. Like, that's your 5. And then still kicking around is DeMontre Jacobs. Ben Brown looks like a lock to me. I mean, he can play multiple positions. I think Cole Strange, if it was me, and if I had a choice between Cole Strange, Caden Wallace, and Layden Robinson, I'd cut Cole Strange. Man, who else would I cut? It's probably you got to keep either. Like, I'd keep Vidarian Lowe. I don't like Vidarian Lowe.
Just cut them all, Joe. That's where you're leaning.
What am I doing here? They all suck. DeMontre Jacobs, Vidarian Lowe, Caden Wallace, Alec Lindstrom. I'm sorry I don't know you, sir, but you probably suck too. Cole Strange, late. Oh, God, get rid of them all. Give me Jack Connerly, though, from BC. It's my guy. I don't know a thing about him. But he went to BC. Bet you John Serenides would give us a whole write-up of the guy. Off the top of his head, by the way. So, hey, tell me about this Jack Conley guy. Well, Joey played a little bit of center, a little bit of guard, really good run blocker, really good center of gravity. That was a bad John Serenides, huh? How can I get deeper? How do I get deeper? Oh, Joe. No. When is he coming in studios? The next week?
I believe so.
That's right. Tuesday. Oh, man. I'm on. The pressure's on about the. Do I get the Euros? Yeto is what he calls it. Yeto. I can be a Yeto, baby. All right. Well, there's the draft class. You're in or out? Class.
You know, Drake May.
Class sucks.
Yeah.
What? Can you believe they drafted that crap? Oh, we'll get into Belichick in a little bit, but don't tell me people got in your way to draft Cole Strange. Don't tell me. We have in or out coming up next. What's it gonna be, McFly? Are you in or out? We'll do that next.
What's it gonna be, McFly? Are you in or out?
You're listening to Everybody knows Joe.
Just keeps getting better.
Joe Murray on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Are you in or out? Gotta know without a doubt. I'm the one you need for a dirty deed. I'm the best. Success is guaranteed.
Nicolas Cage is just the right level of weird for me to be interested. That I think he could do this and do this well.
I love.
It was like Jodie Foster, right?
I liked last season, actually. Some people didn't, but you know what it is? There were so many Easter eggs about season 1 that I went back. I did not like the one with what's his name there from Old School there, Wedding Crashers, Vince Vaughn.
Yes, yeah.
But the second one I really liked with the what's his name? See, they developed that character though. That guy, he was in another good movie though, and I can't remember what it was now. Cage is a great actor. Don't get me wrong, everybody. It's just that if True Detective needs to rely on Nicolas Cage to make a sequel, like maybe they should stop making them. And on Nicolas Cage, though, if you were asking the question, I would love a Nicolas Cage True Detective. I just don't think True Detective needs Nicolas Cage. How about that?
I gotcha. All right, Joe. The Office spinoff, The Paper, is pivoting their release. Originally, it was going to be a weekly release. They're pivoting to a binge drop release. All 10 episodes will release on September 4th on Peacock, which says to me it's going to be awful, and they know it. Joe Murray, are you in or out on binge releases where the entire season comes out at once?
I do. And, we grew up on, I always tell people this, but I don't think people understand that watching The Sopranos growing up, Water Cooler Monday was what's going to happen here. Like that was living, man. And some people just won't know. Like they just won't figure that out. But the first show that actually was made to binge watch, and I did it, was Ozark. The show was made to watch as a binge watcher.
That was a good show.
But do you think you would have wanted to watch it every week like that? Like the last show that I watched weekly was Better Call Saul or Breaking Bad, that little era.
Yeah, like I watch It's Always Sunny. Peacemaker came out last night. We'll get to that, but I'm watching that. Yeah, that's
I hung
weekly.
out with his dad all night long last night.
There you go.
Didn't talk about him once. And on binge watching, but I just want to let the people know that it wasn't like that years ago. We had to wait. Like Game of Thrones was weekly, right? That's a weekly. We got a big boy sliding into second. Is that Nathaniel Lowe again?
Oh, yeah.
Is it low or low?
He's raking.
Low or low?
Sounds like a game
Help!
to play.
Low or low?
I've heard loud.
Is it Brendan Lowe or Brendan Lowe? Are they two different people? What is it?
It's Nathaniel.
What did I say?
Brendan. Nick Eaton and Brandon Lau.
Nate Eaton, yeah, I know. It's one of those nights. What was the question you were just asking me, though? In or out?
I think it was Nick Cage.
Fine.
All right, Joe, let's head to Netflix for this next one. Netflix is launching an astrology hub that will recommend movies and TV shows based on your astrological sign. Joe Murray, are you in or out?
Out! I hate when people think, you know what people say to me? Oh, you're such a Pisces.
Kind of like Mike Tyson.
You're a Pisces. You should watch this movie. And but me, you're a Pisces. That's why you're like that. Oh, that's why I'm like that? Sure it's not you that makes me like this? You're a Pisces. What do you guess? You're a Festivus baby.
I'm a Capricorn, I believe. Which means nothing to me, but yes. You read one thing that, generalizes 95% of people, and now you attribute it to that sign?
So the old Joe Murray Sports Blast, the musings used to entail horoscope readings.
Oh, that was before my time.
Now, that was There's somebody else who handled that one. But
Is that Jay Deere?
No. This was before the Sports Hub.
Oh, this is way back.
This is before. This is after 15. It was. I don't even want to give the call letters, but I was. Yes, the producer that I had would do horoscopes, and I would give mine. Well, he would tell me what mine was. So if you're listening, I cut it out of my musings going forward. I think birthdays are fine, right? Ooh, we got a big one tonight.
We do, Joe. If we're thinking of the same one.
Mm-hmm.
Big one.
Anything else?
Yeah, of course, Joe. We're just getting started here. Joe, I've seen rumors on Twitter. Chris Jericho, rumored to be heading back to the WWE. Are you in or out?
In. Okay. He's an AEW superstar. He does all the behind the wrestling. Behind the wrestling, if you've watched any of those episodes, he's like the narrator guy. He's put AEW on the map, dude. Like, he's 40 and he's probably pushing 50 now, right? I get it. AEW's trying to... Like, here's the deal. When we talked about this the other night, at some point, wrestling promotions are just going to have to bend the knee to WWE, right?
It seems like that's where it's headed.
They just combined with ESPN. ESPN just... By the way, wasn't ESPN struggling? Now they bought everybody. Did they get the Disney money?
I saw an ESPN commercial with John Cena today.
Yes. Seth Rollins does Bears stuff all the time. Like, Roman Reigns played for the Vikings but had to quit because he got cancer. Or Hodgkin, whatever. Lymphoma. But he also got it while he was a wrestler and had to give up the title, too. Anyways, point is, I think AEW should be lenient on guys who are superstars like Chris Jericho to be able to maybe enter a Royal Rumble in WWE or just have some sort of part-time role.
Wasn't like Cody Rhodes, wasn't he? AEW's...
Well, he was one of their...
He was like their guy.
Co-founder.
Yeah.
But they did some dirty tricks. And he said, you know what, guys? I'm taking my talents to WWE. And, oh, guess what? He's the champion. Whoa! So I'm in on... You know why? Know how Chris Jericho debuted? The Rock was doing a promo. And he came out. And he goes, my name is... It doesn't matter what your name is. It's great. But he had that... Jerichoholics is what they called it. Y2J. And it was like the countdown of the 2000. It was good. Anyways, next.
All right, Joe, we mentioned it briefly, but Peacemaker Season 2 debuted last night. Joe Murray, are you in or out on Peacemaker Season 2?
Never even saw Peacemaker Season 1. It's not that I don't like John Cena. Why? It's a guy wearing a mask, right?
You would like this show a lot.
Do you think I like it?
It's very funny. It's James Gunn, so it's very well done. It's not super Marvel-y where like it's superheroes flying around everywhere. It's more. Don't get me wrong. It's very bizarre and out there, but it's set more in reality. I don't know. I can't even say that because like the villain basically in season 1 is like a giant alien cow. But you would enjoy the show, Joe. It's very funny. It's good. It's a very good TV show. And there is some bizarre things that happen.
All right, I'll check it out.
I think you would enjoy it.
Well, I like John Cena, so I'm in.
All right, Joe, and we'll end with this one tonight. The internet outraged again, because why not? That's what the internet does. They get upset about literally everything these days, Joe. Are you in or out on the Cracker Barrel rebrand? I don't know if you've seen this. Cracker Barrel going with the minimalist look, which seems to be all the rage these days in advertising. Joe Murray, are you in or out on the Cracker Barrel rebrand?
Confession, I've never been to Cracker Barrel. Where would I have gone to a Cracker Barrel?
There's one, I believe, I don't know if it's still there, but the one I've been to around here, I've been to, one in the South on like a road trip or visiting buddies in college, but the one around here is at the outlets, Rentham Outlets. So I believe there's one there.
I was going to say, I think been to the Merrimack Outlets. So it's an outlet like
yeah, I think so, kind of.
Like I've never been to a Under Armour like store unless it's been in an outlet. Wow, there's a Cracker Barrel at the at Rentham.
I believe so. I'll check right now.
I'm doing an event at Foxborough on Monday. Maybe I'll cracker my barrel over there. They have like cheese, right? Am I assuming there's cheese?
I would imagine they have cheese.
Like it's like Cracker Barrel, like
It's like home style food, Southern home style. Yes, it is still there in Rentham.
Whoa, that is somewhere I've never been, Skaz. But again, why would I go to a Cracker Barrel? What's on the list? Give me a menu. What's a little? Give me a menu. Well, you've been there, you said.
Yeah, it's like chicken fried steak, okay. Biscuits and gravy kind of stuff.
So it's like a Texas Roadhouse common. It's like a common man of New Hampshire.
Sure, let's get a menu here, Joe.
Well, I would like to know. Is there maybe like a pulled pork mac and cheese?
That sounds like something.
Did you say what was the steak you said?
Chicken fried steak.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I had a couple of those in Vegas a couple of times.
Yeah,
late night.
The Big Easy steak and shrimp, hash brown casserole, shepherd's pie,
ooh,
slow braised pot roast.
So home like a comfort food. Like
yeah, they have classic meatloaf.
Ooh, I don't know if I feel the meatloaf anymore.
Yeah, country fried steak, barbecue bacon smokestack.
Oh. Barbecue bacon smokestack?
Oh, yeah.
In. What about
Nashville hot fried chicken, honey butter fried chicken.
What about like what's the bread?
Let's see. Bread.
I feel like that would be a what do you call it? Cornbread. Maybe they got like a special butter.
Classic sides. Yeah, corn muffins and buttermilk biscuits. Steak fries.
I feel like I need that. Maybe we'll take a trip someday.
There you go.
All right, that's it for tonight.
That is going to wrap up a Friday night edition of In or Out.
Everyone's mad about this Cracker Barrel. It's got a gift shop too.
I do believe they have a gift shop. Pop rocks and like kind of touristy kind of gift shop thing.
All right. Well, we'll hit the headline here. I'm Joe Murray, 98 Found the Sports Hub.
Type Studios, WBZ-FM and HD1. It's not just the games. It's Toucher and Hardy, Zolak and Bertrand, Felger and Maz, Joe Murray. For Boston sports fans, it's 98.5, the Sports Hub. Beasley Media Group Station. Sports Hub headlines. Presented by Celsius Energy Drinks.
Red Sox have a 1-0 lead over the Yankees right now. Bottom of the 7th inning. Brian Bayo's dealing 6 1/3 innings, 3 hits, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. He's at 86 pitches. Probably will get through this one and then back to the bullpen. But Connor Wong doubled to left. It was Nathaniel Lowe, Mr. Nathaniel L. Spelled L-O-W-E, like Derek Lowe. Because we're not listening to the broadcast. We just have it on. Max Fried's out of the game. Al Leiter's kid? Is that who he is? Yeah. Mark Leiter Jr. I assume that's him. Headlines, they are brought to you by Celsius Energy Drinks. Refresh your energy with zero sugar, essential vitamins, and proven ingredients. I'm Joe Murray.
To us, Boston pride runs deep.
I'm a Bostonian!
This is Boston's home for sports.
Bow, bow, bow!
98.5, the Sports Hub.
It's
his nephew.
Yes.
It's his nephew.
Yeah.
I just thought it was.
But you know what I meant,
yes,
right?
That made me chuckle there. I go, yeah, it's his kid, Mark Jr. He's Al's kid.
It's his kid.
That just gave me a good chuckle. That's all. It's been a while since we've had a Mercedes.
I know. This is funny in the chat. Everyone goes, no, Mark Leiter Sr.'s a player. Al's his uncle. Uncle Al. You mean Al Leiter? Oh, not Mark Leiter. Yes.
Uncle Al is like a great
I know.
It's a great name,
I had
Uncle
an
Al.
Uncle Al.
You did?
Yeah,
there you go.
Uncle. I feel like Al Horford would be like an Uncle Al.
Uncle Al.
You know, it's just Uncle Al. Poor Mark Leiter.
He was pretty good, right?
Yeah, I mean, he's Al Leiter's kid. I mean, nephew. That probably happens to some guy.
Oh, all the time, I bet.
Hey, you related to Al Leiter? Yeah, it's my uncle.
It was Costanza bobblehead night last night,
Dude,
I guess.
Somebody hit me up to be like, I drove 6 hours for this. You know what, though? I think it might be worth it. Do you think we'll be able to get those? Can I buy one on eBay? How do you feel? Oh, God. I think Brian Bayo has pitched 7 complete innings at Yankee Stadium, Skaz.
It's a big boy performance. If only the offense could score more than 1 run.
I'd sit him. But would you bring him back out?
What's his pitch count? Obviously not too dialed into the game.
I want to say, because when I mentioned the headline 92, I think he's done.
Probably done. Let's be safe.
He's dealing, though.
He is dealing.
Like, this is his game. Who would you bring in?
Put him back out there.
Well, let's just think of it for a minute. We'll look at the lineup. All right. So who would we do up? This is a Sophie's choice because outside of Chapman, who do you like in the 8th? And dude, I got some numbers on Chapman, by the way, that are like insane. Let me pull these up. I actually had these that I thought were worth mentioning.
Just a quick Twitter refresh here. Matt McCarthy, send Bayo back out for the 8th. Is the first tweet I saw when I refreshed Twitter. I'm trying to see if anybody's tweeted about someone warming up in the pen. I have not seen it yet.
In a way, if they put him, I will say this: the old Brian Bayo, I'd pull his ass. How about this? What if they got a couple of more runs this inning? Would you pull him?
If they score in the top, I think you send him back out there.
Who would you warm? It's probably Whitlock, right?
Probably. He went last night, though, didn't he?
This is where it gets dicey now. Gets a little dicey here. I got to admit. I wanted to give you those Chapman numbers really quick. Aroldis Chapman has a 1.10 ERA with 69 strikeouts. Nice. And 22 saves in 49 innings pitched. He's 37. He's 37 years old. Like, these Chapman numbers are legit, dude. I never thought or expected this. I'll tell you that much. Someone has told me that there's a Cracker Barrel in Tewksbury. And I know where that is. Well, I know where Tewksbury is. So would I have to take a ride to there? Well, we got bullpen questions. John's in Gloucester. Hey, John.
Boys, love the show. They're in a dicey situation right now because Whitlock typically doesn't go back-to-back. And Chapman was hitting 94 and 95 last night, not the usual 102. So no way he's coming out for tonight. So it's like, who do you use in this situation?
Whitlock's warming right now.
Oh, yeah. So they are going to go back-to-back on him.
22, but no, to your point, I probably should look up numbers of Whitlock and back-to-backs, right?
But they usually just stay away because of his injury history. But Chapman was way down in velocity last night, so I can't imagine he's going to go for the 9th. And it's just like, who do you use? I'm out of ideas and options when it comes to that 9th.
Back in the day, it was Timlin in the 8th, Folk in the 9th. You know what I mean? It was always, this guy here in the 8th.
Yeah.
They don't have
get
a setup
Williamson.
guy.
I used to love Williamson too.
Williamson was 03 Williamson, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
He was good.
Little Embry, little Timlin.
And then when Daniel Bard was legit, he was like the best 8th inning guy in baseball.
Yeah. You know who never gets, sidebar, who never gets brought up in that series?
Okajima. Oh,
Curtis?
sorry.
No, Leskanic.
Oh, Leskanic, yes.
he pitched until his arm fell off, and literally did. Like, he was so hurt. They said he was like crying in the bullpen. He was so hurt. But he went out.
Journeyman. Like, he pitched for everybody.
Yeah.
Remember Mike Morgan? That guy pitched for everybody, too.
But if you see post-2004, I don't think he ever pitched again. Because he had arm surgery right after 2004.
That's
and
right.
I don't think he ever I don't think he ever pitched again.
Yeah, his age.
I mean, he was...
I got you, bro. I hear you.
He was a wild guy, but give it...
But, one of my favorite setup guys was Okajima.
Oh, my God. Phenomenal.
He was...
About how he didn't even look at the hitter, and like Remy would be like,
yeah,
how does he even know where the ball is going?
But there was a time where he was the setup man for Papelbon, right?
Right.
Who was the setup man for
100%.
Koji?
What's that?
Who was the setup man for Koji?
It's a great question. I think you got me stumped, Joe.
So this would have been 13, right?
I think we got a potential.
It was Andrew Bailey, right?
Red Sox setup edition.
Yeah, setup. It was Andrew Bailey, Red Sox pitching coach.
Oh my God, he was phenomenal for a few years. Absolutely dominating. He went over to Baltimore.
Good closer for the A's. Came over. His changeup was really good, but I think he became more of a back of the guy because his changeup and his speed wasn't as like some others.
He was the guy that looked like a wild man, kind of like Leskanic, where you just kind of had the crazy eyes.
And now he is the Red Sox pitching coach.
All right, brother.
Thanks, buddy.
Appreciate you guys.
Later, man.
I'm glad you brought up Okajima because he was my favorite. He was awesome. They had Junichi Tozawa too, I think, in that Koji year.
He was a seventh. No, Koji. No, it was Koji. It was him, Okajima, Koji.
Because I think
7, 8, 9. Yeah.
Yeah, Tozawa was good, and Bailey, yeah. You know who I'm thinking of, too, is Andrew Miller. He was really good, but he was more of like 6, 7, 8. He could go multiple innings.
When he went to Cleveland.
He was unreal.
He was, once you got to him, it was over.
It was over. He was great.
He was like a match. Just below, you're done. All right, well.
Just quickly, Joe, the Costanza bobbleheads, would you like to guess how much they are on eBay?
Oh, warning track power. They got to be $5.99.
No.
$3.99?
Anywhere from $185 to $200, pretty much. Not worth it. Like I'm saying, I would buy it, but it's not worth it to you're not driving 6 hours for $200.
Why am I going to buy it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yankee fan or Seinfeld fan? Absolutely.
Speaking of Seinfeld fans, Joe, we got a little Red Sox Seinfeld trivia. Did you see this? Lucas Giolito? Lucas Giolito's grandfather is Warren Frost, who played Mr. Ross, Susan's father, in Seinfeld. The Cheever Letters, one of my favorite episodes, one of the funniest episodes, I think. Warren Frost, who played Susan's father, Mr. Ross, is Lucas Giolito's grandfather. Saw that on Twitter because of Costanza Night last night. I was a big fan of Mr. Ross in Seinfeld. A very funny character.
I liked him.
Very funny. Hated George, rightfully so.
Well, didn't everybody?
For the most part, yes.
That is who? Giolito's what?
Lucas Giolito's grandfather is Warren Frost, according to Twitter.
Is he a Pisces?
That I don't know.
Wow. Oh, the password. I will say the pitch that he struck out on was a very nice one. The bottom. Now that's Major League Baseball versus AAA, right? That bottom fell out of that ball. Whoever just threw that. Incredible pitch. Password went down. Hey, I had something on Bill Belichick I wanted to discuss. Is that okay? Did you? Oh, you weren't here last night. That's right. There was no show. I have a different angle on the Belichick stuff because there's an easy one, right? There's an easy one. Tom Curran had a nice little thought on it too. We'll play that audio for you next here on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
More Joe Murray coming up on the Sports Hub.
43 despite Brady throwing for 500. The next year, he tried to trade the greatest tight end of all time, arguably. That didn't work. They were able to win a Super Bowl thanks to him. The next year, he was able to piss off the greatest quarterback of all time to an extent that the player wanted to leave. And in 2020, after that player left, he went and won a Super Bowl. 2021, they said, Bill, we're going to get some people around you because you're really effing things up left and right. Things went a little bit better. But then the next year, he decided to put two of his pals in charge of the entire offense and just wandered along all off season, ambiguously saying that we got it. You people sit there. They didn't got it. Then they pissed away the first round pick of Mac Jones. So Bill, making $25+ million a year, is mad now that he didn't get to treat an NFL franchise like his personal sandbox with no checks and no balances for the extent of his career until he got sick of coaching. To me, that is the height of entitlement.
Bill Belichick potentially trying to rewrite history? Of course, Bill had some comments recently regarding his time with New England and took a jab at the Krafts. We'll get to that in a second here. But Garrett Whitlock came in. Brian Bayo's night done. We have ourselves a matchup here. Garrett Whitlock versus Giancarlo Stanton. 1-0, bottom of the 8th inning, 2 outs. This here is Red Sox Yankees to me. I know it's not the height. It will never be what it was. It will never be that. But a power hitter, right, who's been injury prone versus potentially the setup guy for the Red Sox, potentially. 1-0, bottom of the 8th, 1-run game. Boom! Bullet slider. Strike 3. See? The juice is loose.
He had the last two guys baffled, too. That was as good of an inning as I've seen Whitlock throw in a while.
I thought Stanton looked like that tonight. Like, credit to Whitlock. Good stuff. Stanton didn't look good. It's probably why he didn't start tonight, I assume.
Well, he can't move. He can't run.
That's why the outside slider works, right? I will say this about Stanton, though. If he can still hit 20 to 30 home runs a year, if he could just, I don't know, try to make it on the field. What was Maz's take? Stanton was going to be better, or someone? Was it JD Martinez? What was that take?
Too many takes to remember. I'm
not crapping on Maz. I just remember Giancarlo Stanton. Was it Mike Stanton when he started?
It was, I believe so, yeah.
He was a generational player.
And power bat for sure. He hit tanks.
He kind of still does. It's just not at the same.
Not at the same, consistency.
Yeah. I'm curious about him. Where's he rank all time? Just for giggles. Giancarlo Stanton, Baseball Reference.
He has 444 career home runs.
Dude, 500 he's in. I was going to say.
He won the MVP. He might be a Hall of Famer, Joe. He probably is.
Probably is because everyone else has fallen off. Like Larry Walker. Ooh, I don't know. I don't want to do that game. So, he was with the Marlins all those years, dude. Wow, he hit 59 homers in 17. 59. With the Yankees, dude, he's had home runs 35, 31, 24, 27, and he's fading now. You're right, he won an MVP. He was the runner-up in 2014. He was not in 2012 was his real breakout season. 37 home runs. How old is he? He looks skinny, but he's 6'6", 245. 35. He'll be 36 soon. Jeez. Just to pay off on that Bill Belichick thing, this was his quote on coaching in college. It's a lot of football, and there's not much in your way. There's no owner. There's no owner's son. What do you say that's wrong, Skaz? Besides the entitlement, the babiness, the back and forth with Kraft, all the stuff we already know. Did he say anything wrong?
If you're talking about like purely factual that someone doesn't own the University of North Carolina football team, sure, yes. That's taking all the context out of what he said. I will agree that what he said was factual. Other than the fact that the owner and the owner's son gave him the most power in the history of the league he coached in.
I wasn't looking for all that, Samantha.
I know, but I'm just saying.
No. This is Bill's time. Then Kraft is going to say something.
It's embarrassing.
Do you know what I want? I want Brady to just be like, you guys would be nothing without me. Because you know why? We'd all be like, yeah! And then they could just stop. Stop. Like, hey, guess what? Robert Kraft hired Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick drafted Tom Brady. Right? Can we give them all credit for that? Can we give them all credit for that? By the way, Tom Brady won here. And when he left, what happened to Bill Belichick? What has happened to Robert Kraft? They never say that, Skez. That's my problem. Kraft, just say, hey, man, I was really lucky to have a great coach and hire a great coach in Bill Belichick. Because remember when he said, I took a chance? Ooh. You know what, though? Belichick did take a chance on the pay. I'll say this. Oh, I can't believe I'm doing this. I'm Team Bill when it comes to all this. Again, take the semantics out of it. Bill did take a risk going to the Patriots. He could have been the coach of the Jets that just went to an AFC championship game.
The Krafts took a chance too, though. On him.
Yeah, no, that's the point. Take a chance on me. Yeah. Like, come on. You all took chances. You took a chance, but guess what? Brady gave you all a chance every year. I can't take these two anymore.
Yeah, it's embarrassing.
I need Brady to just clean them up.
Both parties involved.
I need Brady to flex on them both.
It's your old men. Like, just...
Oh, hey, I'm going to stay away from that.
Yeah, well...
Right? I mean, think about these old men.
Just a couple of grumpy old guys.
It's like the movie.
Literally grumpy old men. The Belichick and Kraft story.
I believe Kraft got married again, right?
Sure. Bill's probably on his way, too.
But it's just like, what's going on with you guys? It was all Brady.
I would co-sign that.
Sick of it. Like, God, I was going to use the word manhood. Forget it. I'm not going to do it. But I'll know what I mean and what I'm thinking about. All right, well, the Red Sox are doing things. What are you going to snicker about?
They won 6 Super Bowls together. And I get maybe this is, how they got to where they're at and how, Robert Kraft is, a billionaire and he got himself in that position. And Bill Belichick is the greatest coach of all time because of, how things work in their mind. That's how they got to where they're at. But you achieved, I would say, just about literally everything you could have possibly ever hoped for in your wildest dreams. And you're still 2 old men yelling back and forth at each other through the media. You were together for 20 years. They truly are like an old divorced couple who is like fighting between the kids now or like fighting through family members. It sucks for the fans. Like it sucks. Everyone, no one is Team Kraft or Belichick anymore. It's all Team Brady and just let the old guys fight pretty much is where we're at. And I think that sucks.
Well, going back to my rodent and rats analogy, Tom Brady took the wagon wheel of cheese to Tampa. And these 2 guys are the old rats that have been living there for years. And they're just fighting for their piece of cheese, man. But you know what? They keep getting trapped. Just fighting for their piece of cheese. All right. Let's go to the headlines here. I'm Joe Murray on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Essential Sports Hub headline presented by Celsius Energy Drinks.
Red Sox have a 1-0 lead right now, top of the 9th inning. Bases, well, no, first and second. No outs, Brandon, Lowe. No, Nathaniel, Lowe. Nathaniel. Why do I keep saying Brandon? Where did that come from? Who is... I just pulled this up. Active home run leaders in Major League Baseball. Number 1, Giancarlo Stanton, 444 home runs. Did you know that he has more home runs and less than at-bats? Okay, so Mike Trout has 7,076 at-bats with 398 home runs. Stanton has 444 home runs and 7,068 at-bats. He's 46 more home runs and 2 less at-bats, or whatever that is. 60, 70. That's 8 more at-bats. Wow. Mike Trout's second with 398. So I think Mike Trout's a Hall of Famer. But, a couple more home runs, he's going to get closer to 500. Did you know Paul Goldschmidt has 372?
It's probably more than I would have guessed, but he's been around forever.
He's 37.
He looks old, too. No offense to Paul Goldschmidt.
Paul Goldschmidt's not a Hall of Famer, but a really good player.
The Hall of Very Good.
Yeah, Hall of Very Good. I agree. Manny Machado, 363. No.
He's a Hall of Famer.
Oh, you think so?
Yes.
Okay.
Who's been better at his position in the last...
Third base, right?
Yeah.
So Scott Rowland just got in.
He's better than Scott Rowland.
I would physically, yes. Like talent, yeah.
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 He'll get to 400 too.
Machado, you know what the problem is? We probably don't see Machado as much, but when he was in Baltimore, he was awesome. Was it him and Pedroia that got into it?
Yeah, that was Pedroia's fault too.
What about Freddie Freeman?
He's a Hall of Famer.
Because of the championships now?
Yeah, and I would just imagine that he's how many All-Star games, he probably has some Gold Gloves.
So there's one more person I wanted to point out, but Bryce Harper, he's going.
Hall of Famer.
You got it. This is a crazy one, though. Aaron Judge has 355 home runs and 4,800 at-bats.
Wild.
So if you just... He's going to hit 600 home runs, guys. Oh, what a play! What a play! Is that the dude we were people were calling in, crapping all over? I almost called them Dougie Hamilton. The names tonight, Scaz, have been bad, huh?
It's Friday. He had a late night last night.
Dougie Hamilton at second.
Yeah, Dougie Hamilton, Nick Eaton, Brandon Lau, Al Leiter Jr.
Great play by David Hamilton. So he is the late inning replacement in the infield, and they put Raphael in the outfield?
In on that. In.
It makes sense. It's like...
It almost makes too much sense.
I do like Hamilton at second over short and third, though, don't you?
Yeah, 100%.
Me too. I hate to say this, but I probably want Hamilton there over, if Campbell got called up to Romy Gonzalez. It's probably your best option. All right, well, we're in the ninth inning. And who's on the mound?
Aroldis Chapman.
Let's take a break. Let's see what happens. We get the musings as well. You're listening to 98.5 The Sports Hub.
You're listening to Joe Murray on 98.5.
on 98.5, the Sports Hub. We'll push the musings back to 10 o'clock. We got Show Me the Money, too, at the we got college football tomorrow, so I get some picks for you. The Red Sox win tonight 1-0 over the Yankees. The Red Sox are now 7-1 on the season versus New York. 7-1. Brian Bayo was outstanding. 7 innings, 3 hits, had 1 walk on the night, 5 strikeouts, 92 pitches. Now, I saw this from JP Long at Sox Notes. The lowest ERA against the Yankees this century, minimum 50 innings pitched. Number 1, Brian Bayo, 1.95.
I like that.
Didn't we just talk about Bayo earlier? Like we were saying how Giolito's been fighting it. Bayo won that game tonight.
Huge.
And he was great.
Maybe his best professional start.
You know, remember when he went the complete game, he had to throw like 120 pitches.
But he was in command, on the road, big game, big spot, and he delivered. That's what you've been hoping from him.
He advanced tonight. Is he getting better as the season goes along? Like, even the loss he had a couple weeks ago, it was like, 3 or 4 runs, but it was still a game that he was competitive, you know? The offense is the issue, Skess. Like, we do bring up pitching at times. It's weird, ebbs and flows with the Sox. Some nights it's the pitching, you know, right out of the All-Star break. Remember, Giolito gave up 3 runs in the first inning, it was over. Bayo gave up a couple of home runs right away, over. Like, the Red Sox can't battle back in games like that. That's why the Yankee game last night was impressive, because it was back and forth, and then when they had a chance to put it away, it was Roman Anthony who did. Tonight, they got the run tonight from Connor Wong. Like, think about how we DFA'd that guy. We thought they should have just, you know, ended it. He was the starter at the beginning of the year. I think some people forget that. I'm not sitting here telling you Connor Wong is any great shakes. But has anybody fought harder to stay in the lineup than him? While still, you know, doing a pretty decent job behind. And let's face it, he's mentoring Narvaez, who stole his job.
He took a brutal one off his throat tonight, too. Stayed in the game.
Yep.
That's a guy who doesn't want to lose his job. I'm fine. I'm staying in here.
He is what he is. He's a backup. They tried to bring up that, was it Ali Sanchez?
Ali Sanchez there.
He got DFA'd and is not going to go to Worcester. Connor Wong's one of the guys, man. Let's just call it what it is. He's a catcher that is good with managing the pitchers, but if you can get anything offensively from him, he'll help, and he did tonight. Garrett Whitlock strikeout on Stanton, I thought, was something else. That was the bullet slider, the one that he's been trying to pitch that we all make fun of. But that was a slider that went right over the plate, went right over to the third base. The other batter's box, and Stanton with his gigantic bat just swung and missed. Finally, David Hamilton, who we all want to call Dougie.
I don't know about we all, but yes.
Me. Leadoff hit, right? Not great in the 9th inning, 1-run game, right? You put pressure on, you got to go to the stretch. He saved a hit tonight that really set the groove for Chapman to come in and take care of business tonight. Chapman got that out and then struck out the next 2 on some filth. He threw 10 pitches. How many did you throw last night? I can't remember. With Crochet going tomorrow, I think you got to go the way or without Chapman tomorrow.
I think that's literally because Crochet is pitching tomorrow. That's why Chapman was in the game tonight.
Whitlock's gone back-to-back days.
He's done tomorrow. It's going to be Wilson or Slip, one of those guys. You know, maybe Weitzer. You try and give him a redemption spot.
They need one of these guys to step up. And you know what I would say, Skaz? Wake up the bats.
That's what they need tomorrow.
1 run tonight. Last night you got 6. Wake up the bats tomorrow, because Crochet's on the mound, and if he gets the help offensively, they don't have to lean on the bullpen. Who's pitching for the Yankees tomorrow? Let me just look that up. I wanted to double check on that one. They got to get the bats going. Oh, it's Warren. So Will Warren is getting the start. He's been all right. It's a 1 o'clock first pitch tomorrow. You got to get the bats going during the day. You have a chance tomorrow with Crochet on the mound. You can make up for the loss that he had blowing the game last week. And if you can go 3-0 in the series with a chance to sweep, you're in good shape. Hey, listen, if you lose on Sunday, is it Sunday Night Baseball probably? I'm just saying, you win the first 3 games of the series, you have just dented the Yankees' playoff chances.
It's Sunday Night Baseball on Sunday, 7:10.
Big win. This is a big win. And can I credit Alex Cora, or is that okay?
I think tonight you credit Alex Cora. David Hamilton, Dougie Hamilton with a great play.
It worked at second base. Whitlock was the guy, right? He went to the mound, too, when Stanton got called to hit. He went to the mound and talked to him. Said, away, 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 away. And he was away, away, away. Was that a Ricky Martin song? Here we go. Ole, ole, ole. Oh, whatever. Wrong song. I thought it was away, away, away. No, it's ole, ole, ole. Ricky Martin was something in 1995, Skaz.
A little before my time.
He had Livin' La Vida Loca.
I do remember that. That's pretty much where my knowledge of Ricky Martin ends. So.
It was, I mean, he was something, bro.
I just Googled him. Christmas Eve birthday for Ricky Martin.
Oh.
Close.
Woke up in New York City in a cheap motel.
You know what that song makes me think of, though?
What?
Shrek.
Oh.
Because I think Donkey sings that song in Shrek. So that's where my mind goes with Ricky Martin.
It reminds me of William Hung.
Oh, yes. How could I forget? You're a big William Hung fan. Why do people always ask me that?
Who got the William Hung cameo?
Was it Zoe?
I don't know why that.
I feel like it might have been Zoe. I feel like that's correct.
Ole, 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 ole. All right. Red Sox win, everybody. You're all happy. We're all happy. So while we're doing that, let's go to the musings. Should we hit the headline first, Gaz? What do you think? Hey, real quick, this hour of the Sports Hub. Did we already do that? Yeah. Well, let's go to the headline here on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
From the Telfair Tire Studios, WBZ and HD1.
It's not just the games. It's Toucher and Hardy, Zolak and Bertrand, Felger and Maz, Joe Murray. For Boston sports fans, it's 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Beasley Media Group Station.
Sports Hub headlines. Presented by Celsius Energy Drinks.
Red Sox win tonight 1-0. It was a shutout. Brian Bayo going the 7 innings tonight, 5 strikeouts. It was very, very, very good. They got Garrett Whitlock in the 8th, Chapman in the 9th. How about that? Bayo, Whitlock, Chapman. I like it. I said I like it. The way you do it on the floor. Baby, I like it. Who sings that one? Yes, I like it. The way you move on the floor. Baby, I like it. Whatever. Yeah, 1-0. Garrett Crochet tomorrow. Chapman, his 24th save of the year. The Patriots released 14 people. They include Jaheim Bell, City So, Isaiah Bolden, and Ben Woldridge. I should mention Peyton Tolley tonight was really good. 5 innings, 9 strikeouts. Brian Robinson Jr. is traded to the 49ers, and Malik Beasley. Hey, how did he get out of that one? He's going to be able to pay his rent? Headlines, they are brought to you by Premier Basin Waterproofing. Our guys at Premier serve Cape Cod. Waterproof your Cape House now so you don't have water this winter when you're not there. 844-LIVE-DRY or premierbasement.net. It's game over for water. I'm Joe Murray.
Start your day.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Work through your day.
What's that thing we do at the end of the show?
And end your day.
I'm not giving you an opinion. I don't know.
Right here. 98.5 The Sports Hub.
In the world unrelated to sports, so sit back, relax, and get your mind in the game and listen to the words of a grown man complaining.
I would say no, depending on like the context there. Like if you're out for like a work lunch or like a work function, I don't think you're really taking leftovers home. But like if my dad took me out to dinner or something because we haven't seen each other a while, and he buys a big meal and he's like, yeah, take some home with you. Like I'm definitely taking leftovers home.
I'm a pleaser, so I like when hey, take it. Like when we get food here, I'm like, hey, guys, what do we take? Like, I like that. Like, I want everyone to dig in.
Trey took a whole pizza, more than a pizza home, and took it for himself, and we loved it.
But the New York Post, of course, right? You want articles? The New York Post. A 28-year-old man got into a dispute with his father after asking for a to-go box at a restaurant, dividing diners on Reddit and prompting a larger discussion. Okay. So the man added that his father meant well and was trying to teach him a lesson, but he did not take the advice well.
What is the lesson?
He said he offered to pay him back for the food. But I think he's
out on that. You don't fight with your father, first of all. Second of all, the food's already paid for. Take it home and eat it.
If someone else is paying, you don't order up big. That's just rude. I get that. But, like, how many times is somebody else paying in your life these days? Like, if someone does it, it's because they insist. I'm not going to argue. Have at it, Haas. Thank you. I'll pay the tip. How about that? That's usually my, all right, I'll pay the tip. But this isn't real discussions, guys. Like, this became a Reddit thing, and like it went viral. Another person wrote, I have a grandson who does this. He orders a huge amount of food, takes a few bites, and leaves the rest. It's rude and wasteful. What sort of dad doesn't want to feed his kid? Think about that.
Yeah, I'm in on that.
Yeah, like what is that? Texas-based etiquette expert Pat Durham, great guy. He told Fox News Digital that both parties handled the situation imperfectly. When we are a guest and someone else is paying for our food, we should be considerate of our host and his or her pocketbook, said. Duh. In this instance, ordering an additional side was inappropriate.
F off. Don't go out to dinner if you can't have one side. Right? Is that wrong?
Let's go get seafood. Can I get a clam chowder?
Yeah, can we get some rings for the table? A box of, a thing of fries?
How about a table shrimp?
Yeah.
No?
And we're going to get a fight over it? What planet do these people live on? I just can't imagine getting angry about this stuff.
There's more, but I think I might save them. But I don't like this story, so I want to bring attention to it. I'm not trying to... I'm showing compassion. A 16-year-old deli worker who is disabled was arrested for eating $110 worth of fruit cups and chicken over a 3-month span. The company went after him, Skaz, for $110. He's disabled for fruit cups and chicken.
I hope this company, whoever it is getting all the bad press they deserve.
They even went into the room with a body cam to arrest him.
That's good. That helps everybody in that situation. That's what you want. Corporate America looking out for the little guy yet again.
They handcuffed him.
Yeah, that's appropriate.
He's 16.
Yeah, no, that feels right.
How about
he was committing a serious crime?
How about you sit him down and say, "Hey, man, we love you as an employee. We do give a discount, so we just ask going forward that if you do eat something, just run it through the register and we'll give you the discount."
$110 worth of food in 3 months for a place you work at? Just let him eat the food.
I'm guilty. I should go to jail. Do you know what I did when I worked at McDonald's?
How many days were $110 worth of food? Was that 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
I made McMurray's galore. I told you I dip French fries in hot chocolate. How many lobster rolls I went through?
Those ain't cheap.
They're not cheap. I'm just saying, I hate this story because A, he's disabled, B, he's 16 years old, and C, he's eating fruit cups and chicken. Like, I hate this story. But there are people out there, he stole from his employee. He got fired and arrested. Do you think he was really being malicious about this? I hate this story. And I wanted to bring attention to it because there's other ways to handle it. There's discipline. There's,
On his way out of work.
same thing, Hunter. I saw it on TikTok. People on TikTok wanted to make, show people, look at this kid. He's disabled. That's bull. To me, these people should be ridiculed. No one should steal, and I get all that, right? Is the kid stealing? It was thrown out.
Yeah, I don't know if you looked at the company called Meijer.
Yeah,
It's
Meijer.
a grocery store in the Midwest, I guess.
Yeah.
But they were saying that the Meijer, their TikTok comments, Instagram comments, they've been flooded by all angry people across the internet.
I hate this.
And I love it. I think that's a good thing.
No, it's a good thing because, this kid is getting what? And he's being publicly embarrassed. They had a video, dude, a body cam.
Yeah, it's messed up.
Out. Well,
I'm out, too.
I'm out. Well, thanks, Hunter. What'd you eat for dinner today?
Tonight I made some homemade buffalo chicken pizza.
Ooh. So did you use, what did you use, blue cheese, or did you use marinara sauce?
I used marinara sauce, and then I make everything homemade for my fiance and I. So I made dough at home. I bought the cheese. And I make my own sauce. I make my own ranch. I make everything. So I did the whole thing by myself from scratch.
So your buffalo chicken was pre-buffaloed, then put on a chicken. I cut
the chicken, and then I made my own buffalo sauce, and then I put it on the pizza. Then I made the marinara sauce, and then I put it all together.
How do you make your own buffalo sauce?
Well, actually, she bought me a blender thing, so I buy a bunch of peppers at Whole Foods.
Yep.
And then
I guess.
Yeah, sometimes, I'll put a little bit of, if you're refrigerating it, you need to put cream in it, but so you'll put a little bit of heavy cream in it just to kind of thicken it.
I was going to say,
but it kind of, it ruins the taste almost.
Yeah, because
I don't know how they do it in stores and stuff. Yeah. So I don't know how they do it in stores, but they're not perfecting.
It's a good question. I wonder how. Yeah, because that's the only maybe paste. I don't know what else you could use.
Yeah, there'd probably be some paste that I could use. I'd have to look into it. Yeah. I just kind of make stuff from scratch. I just kind of screw around and put stuff in a cup and then say it's good.
Well, I like that. Good for you. Thanks, Hunter.
Yeah, what'd you have for dinner?
Cheetos, an Arizona iced tea, and some trolley crawlers.
That is a very healthy meal. I'm happy for you.
I ate a lot of Kowloon last night.
Whoa, lucky guy.
75th anniversary.
Oh, was it?
Yep. I ate a lot of tangerine beef.
Oh, good for you, man. I'm jealous.
Yep. So I ate some earlier today.
Good for you, dude. Damn.
I know. All right, Hunter.
All right, well, thanks for taking the call.
Hey, no, thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. You learn how to make hot sauce, guys? He's right about the heavy cream. What else can you use? Does change the taste a little bit. Do you have to use more peppers? Anyways, birthdays today, Skaz. May I start with Lane Staley of Alice in Chains, who's no longer with us. But Lane Staley was the lead singer of Alice in Chains. You may know the song Man in the Box, which was their most famous song. But the song that Lane wrote that people love the most is Nutshell, which talks about his addiction and problems that he had. And, he supposedly died the same day that Kurt Cobain did 7 years later. And, yeah. So Lane Staley is one of my favorites. So I'll start with him. How about Tori Amos, 62 years old today. Ty Burrell, 58 years old. Wow.
How about Bill Parcells, 84 years old today? The Big Tuna.
How do you feel about that, Skaz? In full transparency, I never thought Bill Parcells would make a non-negotiable personal...
You're putting that on the fridge when you get home?
Personal collection.
Yeah.
Because, he's Yaz, dude.
He's Yaz. That's all I got to say. He's Yaz.
He's Yaz.
Yeah.
How about James Corden, 47 years old?
I wonder if Fred celebrated today.
I know, I should have talked to him. Dua Lipa.
That's the one you were saying there was a big one today. That's the one I thought you were talking about.
Me dance the night away.
Big 3-0 for Dua Lipa.
This kid's beauty with better with age. What else we have tonight?
Max Crosby's birthday today. LaMelo Ball's birthday today.
Max Crosby, that of the Raiders.
And we'll see him soon.
Oh, yeah.
Will Campbell be getting a nice introduction.
Yeah, okay. What do you think he does on his birthday, Max Crosby?
I would imagine that Max Crosby enjoys some of the proclivities that me and you enjoy.
But is he? I thought he was. No, he's.
Well, I think he's sober, but he's still, I saw him smoking a big cigar after Josh McDaniels got fired,
Got it.
Joe, it is Jimmy and Jay Uso's birthday today.
I was with Jimmy last week.
It is a double Uso birthday today. Joshua Samuel Fatu and Jonathan Solofa Fatu's birthday today.
Jimmy likes to Netflix and chill.
In on that.
Naomi, his wife Trinity, is announced her pregnancy this week, so she now has to give up her championship. And Becky Lynch, who did the same thing, goes, "What kind of leader gets pregnant when she's a champion?" But Becky obviously did too, so it's just kind of funny, They call that wrestling heat. That's all I got tonight. I got a payoff to my Apple story from the other day.
I got a couple more birthdays here for you, Joe. It is George Reinhold's birthday today. I believe the judge's father. Judge Reinhold's father. And we don't do politics on the show, Joe, but a local guy. It is Steve Kornacki's birthday today, the guy who does basically bracketology for politics. Local guy. We'll give him a birthday shout-out.
All right.
I think that's it, though, Joe.
Okay. I mentioned Kowloon. They had their 75th anniversary party last night. They shut down the restaurant, invited all their family and friends. It was absolutely outstanding. They had two bands. One was Tavares and the other was Starship, who sings, "And we can build this thing together." I didn't see any of them because I had to work Patriots postgame, but I will tell you this. They had a great buffet. Tangerine beef, and as Hooch is texting me right now, he said, "Joe, don't forget the leftover guy pou lo mein," which came with chicken fingers, lobster, noodles galore. It was a great night. So shout out to the Kowloon, 75 years old, thanks to Andy and Bobby and the family. Absolutely outstanding. And everybody was there, dude. Like everybody. Just to pay off my, remember I went to get the wire the other night? I went on Amazon, I bought 2 new wires. It charges, but sometimes the Apple Connect doesn't work in the old car. But now some of my other chargers aren't working right, and I got a notification that said you have liquid in your phone. Did you ever get one of those?
Yes, I've seen that alert.
Okay. So I worked till I got home at like 2:30ish last night. So when I woke up this morning, I said, "Well, I only have I didn't charge my phone. I got to go." So I went to Apple and I went in, and the guy goes, "All right, well, you have to make an appointment for this." And I'm like, "All right." I go, "What do you got?" And he goes, "Well, you're gonna have to wait like 3 or 4 hours." I go, "Okay." So I booked one for 4 o'clock, 4:15 today. Went back. They took it into a back room. They said, "Yeah, you had some debris in there. We moved some things around. Looks pretty good to me." Plugged it in.
Bing, bang, boom.
Bing, bop, boom, 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 bop, bam. So thank you. Shout out to, I believe his name was Chris at the Apple Store in Linfield, Massachusetts. He asked me what I did for work. What do you say when people say, "What do you do for work?"
It depends on who's asking. I usually just say, it depends on where I am. But so most of the time I'll tell them the truth. But sometimes I'll be like, just like media, But they're like all the guys at the barbershop and stuff, they know. But it depends on how long of a conversation I want to have. It really is dependent on where I am.
I said I work on the radio.
Yeah, no, I'll say that. That's usually what I say, radio.
And then
I
said, "You got a voice for radio," and I say, "I do."
I usually get, "You got a face for radio."
And then I say, "I got a face for radio."
There it is.
And then everybody laughs and we go on. It's not awkward anymore, right? But shout out to Alejandro, the Uber driver, the other day, who listens all the time. And he got in the car and he goes, "Hey, man, I don't know what it is, but I feel like I know your voice." And I go, "Yep, I work on the radio." And he goes, "You're Joe Murray." I go, "I am." "Yep." "Well, you're in my car." Yes, I am. I also use rideshare services, sir. All right, Scaz. Well, the Red Sox won 1-0. It's Lane Staley's birthday. And who else is? Bill Parcells.
Dua Lipa.
And Dua Lipa. And yes, talk about some great ones. Imagine Dua Lipa and Lane Staley doing a song. She did one with Elton John, right?
I believe that's correct. I think maybe for the Barbie movie or something.
It was the song that goes, "There were times when there were you, and I think it's gonna be a long, long time." Singing like Lane. Yeah. All right, let's go to break. Oh! You know what time it is coming up on the other side here on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
More Joe Murray coming up on the Sports Hub. Around here, we call them the Joe Murray pre-party. It's Felger and Maz afternoons right now. Joe Murray on the Sports Hub.
Football is in the chat tonight. What's up, Suhu? It's talking about beef teriyaki from Kowloon. I got Hooch sending me photos from last night. That I left early, Skaz. I had dinner with Mr. John Cena Sr. last night. And I
heard the menace from East Dennis was there as well.
Yes, so that's, you know what was weird is I saw Sean. I love Sean. Like, we bonded all night. But when I went to introduce Sean to Mr. Cena, I don't know what happened, but I went, hey, this is John Cena's dad. But, like, I feel bad because I had dinner with the guy, and, like, we didn't even talk about his kid.
This is Mr. Cena?
Mr. Cena. No, I should have been like, hey, it's my friend John.
It's not John.
Why couldn't I just say it's my friend John?
So he's John Cena also?
Senior, yes.
Senior, but he's not junior.
He's John Cena Senior.
But not John Cena Jr.
John Cena is not junior.
Gotcha. Not like Al Leiter Jr.
Correct. Or the other guys. I screwed up their names. But I wish I just said, hey, man, it's my friend John. Why did I do that?
I'm sure it's happened to him a million times.
I didn't want to do that.
I know.
We hung out all night, and I didn't want, you know? Anyways. You ever do that with like a coworker? Like, you know, like, let's say we're with Louth. Hey, it's one of our bosses. Why can't it just be, hey, it's Jim? Anyways. What else is going on? The Red Sox won 1-0. There's a lot of stuff coming out about tonight's 1-0. Memorable 1-0 wins against the Red Sox, against the Yankees. Trot Nixon, was that a 1-0 win? Roger Clemens, Trot Nixon? Pedro had a 1-0. Oh, no, he gave up a home run to Chili Davis. Chris in Plainville's in the chat, huh? Mike Vrabel is at the Morgan Wallard.
Been listening to the show too long.
Last night. Yes, exactly. That was so fitting, Matt, in chat, by the way, to get the name wrong, because I've been getting him wrong all night long.
There's a guy you couldn't pay me to go to his concert.
There's a big number for that one.
I don't even know if it exists. Bad guy.
$10,000 in a limo, maybe.
No, I'm talking. Add another zero.
I'm trying to be realistic, though. Hey, Joe, will you do an appearance tonight at the Morgan Wallen concert?
Apparently, Vrabel walked him to the stage, is what I'm hearing. That's a good guy to be associated with. He has no issues in his past. That's good. No. Fight with the reporters and hang out with Morgan Wallen. That's what I want my football coach to do. It's good.
Rats.
Yep, rats.
We can't play The Departed. We tried.
Yeah, too many swears in that scene.
We really.
It would have been.
It's the famous Leo scene.
It would have been 80% bleeps.
When Leo he went home. Remember, he goes, "I'm going home. Tell him I'm going home." And they wrote citizens wrong though. Speaking of spelling names wrong, and he goes, "That's not how you spell citizens." And he leaves. And he goes, "I got this rat in my crew. I got this informer in my crew." And he goes, "I got this rat," and he makes like this rat face. And he goes, "You got a girlfriend? What about this?" It's just we just can't play it, but it's that scene. You got a rat in my crew. I just saw me do the facial expression on YouTube. Hey, guys, could you pull up just for fun? Because we're going to do Joe Me the Money here on the other side. Can you pull up my reaction the other night to the Red Sox not tagging up on the play? I've gotten a lot of feedback from it. That I just want everyone to know that was actually real, authentic. I was mad. I had no money on none of that, like no gambling stuff. I just was really upset that the team wasn't being aggressive. And before the show, I kept talking about the Pete Abraham article that was, why is Isaiah Campbell still here? Why is Toro still here? Like, those questions are all valid. I'm almost wondering if that loss has sparked the Red Sox. So here we go. We're going to play it. Oh, no. Hey, when it's good, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are they doing? Can somebody answer what they just did? I needed answers. What are you doing? Tommy boy?
Little Chris Farley in there.
Little Chris Farley. Yeah.
And the video was great.
Yeah, what are you doing? Oh, the squirrel. The squirrel, he's back.
Squirrel looked like he was eating good tonight.
What's his name? Squirrely?
Yeah.
Yeah, what is he eating right there, man? He's getting down.
It's going to be good eating around the ballpark for a squirrel.
Oh, yeah.
Peanut shells.
Peanuts and Cracker Jacks. You ain't never getting back, bro. All right, well, Red Sox win. The Patriots released 14 people today. Do you have any potential, like whoa whoppers?
I don't think the Patriots have enough talent for there to be whopper cuts.
That's why I won't get rid of Kyle Duggar, because I just think he
can play in the NFL.
He's an NFL player. Someone will pick him up. You know who he kind of reminds me of is sometimes these guys just get heavy over time. Who was he played for the Rams, dude? He was a safety. He was big boy. Played for the Laron Landry. Yeah, Laron Landry. Kind of he's gotten slow, by the way. I'm trying to think of like a whopper. Keon White would be a whopper to me. Not Jelani Tavai, huh? See, I still think Tavai is a good meaning they can't cut Tavai because they can't find guys to replace him. I'm still trying to think of a whopper. What about Josh Dobbs?
We got to find another quarterback.
Kenny Pickett or Josh Dobbs?
Kenny Pickett.
Me too. DTR or Josh Dobbs?
Oh, boy.
I'd probably go Dobbs.
I wanted to be a DTR believer so bad, but he's bad at playing quarterback.
Athletic as hell, though.
He is. Just not a good quarterback, unfortunately.
People who did the Chris Farley. Good, great, grand, wonderful. No yelling on the bus. Anyways. All right. Anything else, guys? Because, I mean, we've talked about everything we can. Belichick.
I think it's time for Joe Me the Money.
I'm ready, baby. Oh, listen, this when you hand the palm. If you ever get an itchy palm, people, just remember. Show you the money. No. Joe Me the Money. We'll do that coming up next here on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Essential Sports Hub headline presented by Celsius Energy Drinks.
Red Sox win 1-0 tonight. Tonight they shut out the Yankees. Brian Bayo, 7 innings strong, 5 strikeouts, 92 pitches. It was outstanding. Garrett Whitlock came in the 8th.
sportsnow.gov.
Everybody knows Joe.
Just keeps getting better.
Joe Murray on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
It's a very personal, very important thing. Hell, it's a family motto. Are you ready, Jerry?
I'm ready.
Just want to make sure you're ready, brother. Here it is. Show me the money.
Spot for a Glock. I took a loss over frost, but still got it.
Money! Jerry, does that make you feel good just to say that? Say it with me one time, Jerry.
Show you the money.
Oh, no, you can do better than that, Jerry. I want you to say it with meaning, brother. Hey, I got Bob Sugar on the other line. I better hear you say it.
Yeah, no. Show you the money.
Not show you. Show me the money.
Show me the money.
Yeah. Louder.
Show me the money.
That's it, brother, but you got to yell at me.
Show me the money.
I need to feel you, Jerry.
Show me the money.
Jerry, you better yell. Show me the money.
Give me Idaho State plus the 30. Doggies, baby. All right, here's another one. Hawaii is playing on the island. 7:30 on Paramount, for those that are wondering. Hawaii had a nice little start to the end of their year. Last year, the end of their season was very good. Timmy Chang's back. Stanford lost Kyle Williams and some others, but Andrew Luck has taken over, and Frank Reich is the head coach. Did you know that Stanford has won the last 4 games on the islands, Cass? Did you know that?
I did not.
Don't follow it. Give me Hawaii, baby, minus 2.5. But here's the deal. Let's get rid of the 2.5. I think the better bet, over 50. Hawaii, Stanford tomorrow. That's my bet. One more for you while we're at it. The Boston Red Sox are in action in the afternoon tomorrow. I'm sure they're going to go right to their beds tonight, Skaz. They're not going to party at all in New York tonight, right? You know, maybe they'll buy their very own pizzas, you know, hang out in New York. I don't know what the password's doing tonight. By the way, 1-0 with the password or 2-0 with the password. Should we say that? Garrett Crochet is on the bump tomorrow. It's not often you can get him at around 130 as a price. It's also hard to go 3 in a row against the Yankees, but they've done it already this year, right? Big bounce back for the Red Sox and Garrett Crochet. Give me the Red Sox minus 135 tomorrow. Ring it. And I got one more, Skaz. I might need your expertise on this one. But the Premier League tomorrow. I've been staring at this game, and I don't know because it's a little juicy. A little juicy. But I'm leaning Man City over Tottenham. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I like that. Man City is Man City, and Tottenham is Tottenham. I know that's not the best analysis, but Man City's still a wagon. I don't think they're as good as they had been in years prior, even 2 years ago. But I expect them to win tomorrow.
So I thought about going minus 190. Maybe the other one that I was looking at. Did you know Arsenal's minus 400 tomorrow?
They're a wagon this year. That's on paper, at least. They went all out. They haven't won the Premier League in 20 years. They're going for it.
But you could get Premier League, college football, the Red Sox, right into the Hawaii game till what, 10 or 11 o'clock at night?
Done. Beautiful. Just the beginning, Joe. Just the beginning.
Going to try to stop by the Card Vault card show tomorrow, Causeway. There's going to be 2 Celtics there tomorrow, guys. Baylor Shireman.
How did I know?
And the other there tomorrow, Hugo Gonzalez.
Ooh, Hugo. I like that.
So they will both be signing there tomorrow. It's a big card show in Boston, so stay tuned for that. That should be very good. One of the best card shows in the city. So if you here's what I'd share with that one. The heavy hitters, the big spenders, that's the show, man. Like I'm talking 15, $10, $5,000 cards, $2,000. There's the big boys there tomorrow. So have some fun with that. And parting note, I just wanted to mention this one. I saw this come over a little while ago, so I was interested to look this one up. We were talking about some of these 1-0 games of late, Red Sox, Yankees. Well, I definitely dated myself. The last time the Red Sox defeated the New York Yankees 1-0 at Yankee Stadium, 31 years ago, July 28th, 1994. That's right in my wheelhouse of when I was a Red Sox fan. I should probably talk to Sean Silver about this one. Listen to this lineup, guys. Tell me if it rings a bell to you. Because I know you weren't born yet, but just tell me if it rings a bell. Do you know who Otis Nixon was?
His name sounds familiar.
He was a leadoff hitter for the Braves. I think he won a championship with the Braves and then finished his career with the Red Sox, was center fielder. Tim Nearing, you ever heard that name before?
Oh, yeah.
Really good player, but injuries derailed him. John Valentin.
Oh, yeah. Unassisted triple play, right?
That's right. Same year, right? Was that Alex Rodriguez's debut, 94? Mo Vaughn, first base.
The hit dog.
Scott Cooper, all-star, third baseman that year. Tom Brunansky in that game hit a solo home run to win the game 1-0. He was the DH that day. Damon Berryhill was behind the plate. Wes Chamberlain in right. Lee Tinsley in left. Joe Hesketh, a lefty, got the start that day. The relievers were Scott Bankhead. Tony Fossis was a lefty, dude. He was like one of the real drop down lefty, like only faced lefty batters kind of guy. And then Ken Ryan, who I believe did some Nesson broadcasting for a little while, but he was a closer at the time. And this was when they ended up getting, I believe, Heathcliff Slocum.
There's a name.
And then, yeah, I know. And then they traded him for who? Jason Varitek and Derek Lowe. Slocum at the time was an all-star closer, but they got Lowe and Varitek, and that's how. Just for the Yankees' sake, Bernie Williams led off, followed by Wade Boggs, Randy Velarde, Danny Tartable. It's George Costanza's guy, right? Mike Stanley, Jim Leyritz. Wow, Don Mattingly played that day. Gerald Williams, Mike Gallego, and Paul O'Neill. Wow, what a Yankee lineup. The Red Sox shut them down 1-0 that day, 1994. Scott Kamenicki was the pitcher, followed by Terry Mulholland in that one. So there you go, everybody. That's it, Skaz. It's another week for us in the books. Next week is we get some different schedules next week, Skaz. I know Tuesday, Wednesday night will be here. And then we'll kick it right into Labor Day weekend. And just so everyone knows, on that Tuesday, when we get back from the Labor Day weekend, we're rocking and rolling every night. Potentially 2 guests. We'll have interns to help us out. But it's football season, baby. We're locked in. We'll be with you literally the entire season. So, we'll talk to you guys next week. Thanks.